Yo, hello everyone. Sorry for being slightly late. I was sleeping. I only had a couple of hours of sleep.
I mean,
But
I'm going to say that maybe
who
they
has
come up with a
time to
couple of
sleep when
changes from
DSG is
Icebox,
playing in
to
the
try
grand
and do things
finals of the
differently. Because
Malaysia
Icebox
Singapore
yesterday, of course, was
Challengers
another
League? Not
pretty
me.
tiresome match for
Not
RDA.
me.
They did have a pretty stretched
That's why
out
I'm up.
fight against Elevate, but
That's why
it
I'm
did
up.
end up in their bag at the end. And I'm quite sure that it was studied by DSG how they can turn things around,
Oh yeah.
because they know that Icebox hasn't been really their best map, but RDA are pretty decent on it. And let's have a look at RDA. Icebox is the only thing. Now we've got others to look at. Let's see where else they're going to be pretty good at. And they've got, of course, Bind in the mix, which is pretty much similar to what exactly DSG have got. Sunset was one of their better games, which of course now is not going to be played.
Yeah.
But Ascent, where we're going to be starting off, has been 0-1 for them.
Yeah, Sunset.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, I was talking about again. Ascent, Sunset. I didn't catch you.
Ascent.
Ascent. Right. Sorry. Yeah, Ascent. Now, Ascent.
Is Tarek coming? Nah, he has to
to
stream his
It's gonna be a
VCT
matter of
games.
just questioning what they can bring to the table on this one. And I think for Bind as well, I think RDA is starting to play this map 5 times, I believe, the same time as DSG 5 times. And both these teams on Bind is a very interesting one. I think it's a similar style when it comes to their scoring and how they end these games. Both teams, either their win or their loss, have been really, really close. It's either 13-11s, it's been overtimes. But at the end of the day, I think when you look more toward the side of RDA, it's been a lot more toward the idea of getting these overtimes, a lot more of winning these thrifties. It's a little bit of this too close for comfort moments.
Also,
that
you
makes
know,
really
he's a
wonder
jinx.
if RDA
So
can
we're just
really
trying to
be
avoid
able
being
to close
jinxed.
these games and decisively be able to win these rounds. As opposed to DSG, I feel like when we watch their games, a lot more decisive, a lot more faster, a lot more proactive in how exactly they want to start these games compared to RDA, who are more reactive, waiting for information, forcing the enemy to play in their tempo.
Yeah, there have been times where I've seen RDA be a little bit more,
No,
wanting to
Albert.
force out information.
Thank you
stay
for the
with
raid,
their
Albert. It is.
as well.
It's
Especially on
4:30
Abyss,
a.m.,
that
bro.
mid control from them was absolutely
Jesus.
ecstatic. And if at all, of course, we go to that final map, it's going to be two teams that have just come off of fresh wins on that map, right? So it's going to be really great to watch. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got
practicing
Ascent coming
Tekken
up,
right
the grand
now.
finals. First map, and here's the agent select.
All right,
for both
Ascent.
these teams. Pretty much
We
what
picked
we would
this, right?
expect.
Because
Juicy on the ISO
we're
is
running
the
the
one little
ISO.
juicy pick that we've got, of course. But it's standard Ascent comp across, no killjoys. Both teams opting
pretty similar.
for that cipher. Both
We're just running the
Markel
ISO.
and Grumble have been
We're
really
just
good
running
on
ISO
their
instead
roles.
of KO.
I'm really excited first of all to watch
KO.
Grumble once again play, because this kid has been almost nonsensical in the way that he's been playing. One of the top KD ratios across the entire split as well, and he's just as good with a cipher as
this
anybody
team has a
with the tools,
41% win rate on
Yeah, he's
defense
been
on
very
Ascent.
flexible running with the Sentinel and the controller. Honestly, when you look at this player, you wonder, wow, this kid was a duelist, and he just transitioned into these roles, and it suits them very, very well. Now, coming into this comp, we have a standard comp for RDA. I'm really liking the creativity coming in from this guy. The last time we saw Juicy on that ISO, it was incredible. It was crazy how he's just really able to just take full control of that shield. And in fact, he doesn't really go into these one-on-ones. Yes, he has, but when in a team fight situations, he's able to go in first, sort of bait the shield to allow his teammates to just really swing out and grab some multiple frags. So that's the kind of duelist or entry that you want to see playing with you. The question now is whether or not RDA would know how to deal with not only someone as gargantuan as the player that can carry
oh my god, we're starting, guys. This is the pistol round. This is the pistol round that will...
second time that Juicy has found himself here
that
in the
will
grand finals, trying again to make it
that
to Ascension,
has
to
the
give himself a back-to-back
potential to
Ascension
change the
title.
history of
But whether
Valorant
or not that is the
forever.
case, ladies and
This
gentlemen,
pistol
now is
round
the time
right
where
here.
you need to put your eyes on the screen. The first map of this best of 5 to see who makes it to Tokyo.
Well, this is it.
This is it.
DSG
this
starting
is
on the
gonna
attack. Gonna
change
take a little
the
bit of an approach
trajectory
towards
of
B and mid,
humankind.
it seems, but that's a fake.
Oh wait.
All being sent, a shock dart to just make sure the shield was almost destroyed there, but Tsube, He's got an inkling about
We're
the fact that they're
popping
rushing
our
in here.
ISO
This
shield
goes back
super
to
early,
playing
no?
the recon, and Juicy, his shield actually perpetrates away. Let's get tagged up. Out they
Outside.
go into the B
Whoa,
side.
you
Marcus
can
already been taking
dash
control as
onto
DSG
market door like
enter
that?
for the first fight.
We lost
Jensen
Grumble
picking up
already.
Rumble here. That's massive. Taking out that Sentinel means that they have full access on
lost
the site.
Vera
Two
already.
teams holding on Boathouse. They're gonna go down.
Alright.
So it does Fixie. Sube as well.
There's still one more.
Come
There's
out
still one
real
more.
good for
Wait.
RDA. But one by one, the members
2v2.
of RDA not able to hold. DSG coming up on top. The Doctor, final man standing, almost jumps through, finds
Yes,
through
yes,
inside
yes,
of the smokes.
yes,
Possibly a
yes.
jump scare for the dog.
Damn.
Big smile
That was close.
from Juicy over the other end.
Wayne jumping into the running
Really
into the back
interesting,
knife out because
maneuver there from DSG. Once
thought
again,
there's
committing
no
one
one
person
left in the
towards
back?
Market. He was left alone to Vera, and they
okay,
had
we got
that
pistol one. That was
lurk
close.
onto
That
A
was
short,
close.
which is
We
both
we
taken
went
out by
down
Fixie and
3
Jensen.
versus
Started
5
off the round
very
really
early
well.
on.
The read from RDA was really good, but the problem was that they just couldn't handle the flood-in from the remaining DSG players onto that B side. Styron and Juicy
But
really good
Juicy
work
got a
in taking off
couple.
things
Styron got
together,
a
making
couple.
sure that the
Very
fights
nice.
were not isolated. That gives them a clean pistol.
Juicy casually just walks up. He understands that he can really just bait his shield, sustain some damage, and just get away scot-free if he
Oh.
wants to. Markel.
Hey, we check. We
Markel
check.
question is whether or not
We check logs
him out.
here
And
every
this
time,
is-
right?
This
Every time?
particular area has just been a major area where so many multi-sprags have been happening, but no contact happening yet.
We check logs every time, right?
Now they do. Smoke's coming down. Mark
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, he's stuck in the corner like a rat. Super good for two,
What?
though.
How did we lose
contact
2 to
play,
goals
yeah,
from a
knock his teammate.
scan? Guys, come
Vera taking up
on.
a space. Vera all the way far away. into
Nice,
the cage.
Vera.
With that Marshall. Gonna find Fixie. Shoot him straight in the face.
We lost Grumble
Drops
on
up
the
to left.
lurk as well.
Grumble goes down.
What's
Flash down
what
Vera
is
with
happening?
body time. Juicy so low. Still a lot of utility to play with. Doctor just about finding the right time. to
Juicy
get
has
back to the
no
himself.
life.
It's 2 on 3. Rev Drift Arena once again showing us how these ecos work. Always making it and turning it into their favor. Jensen trying to see a peek, jiggling through. His teammates are there. The recon comes out, scans no one, unfortunately. But the question is, how are they going to burst onto the site? Upgrades available, at least for the Doctor. Manages to pick up a Spectre. Can see the uppercut thrown down, but not reacting off it, not swinging. But time, not on their side. Smokes isolating one area. Vera goes down. Looks like Vera gets 2, in fact 3.
God.
The
No!
Doctor seals the deal.
No!
Once
Not
again,
the
RDA
spray in the
showing us how
smoke!
these ecos work and converts it to a win.
No, I
And
cannot.
That
We
plague
lost
that
3
they carry on
people
with them, RDA.
to
The way that they
1v1
just work these pistols,
classic
it was all
versus
started
spy
Sube
duel.
getting the first 2 with
That
ghost.
was
He
actually
just
horrible
spots
for
2,
us.
just taps them out of existence almost. I wish you could see that POV, but he was so
Like,
good.
Vera tried
He
really
finds a
hard.
third on site as well. Juicy has
This is so
no
unlucky,
chance of
dashing
surviving
all
that.
the way to the left.
Vera did
This
get
is
to
worse
get
than
a
losing
couple
pistol.
there, but there was nothing more he could do. DSG have invested a little bit more into this. Once again, it's gonna be Vera on the
Oh,
Vandal,
Vera's gonna
and they've got
hero
Styron on the
Vandal?
Guardian this time to try and maybe dish out some extra damage, but
I think
it's gonna
the
be
boys are
RDA
nervous.
with the advantage going into this round. First mid peek, Fixie does take out the shield, but nothing more than that.
Tap is still there, so can go for it once again. Finds no one. A little bit more of a passive play, but it works
Nice.
out.
That's
Vera can
that's the
in the
boy.
midst of a
That's the
cross.
boy.
Smokes off mid allows them to just play a little bit more aggressive if they want to. Bit more space to work with. That's not noticed.
That's the boy. That's the boy.
Potentially
That's the
saving the
boy.
round. Surviving for a little while longer. Marking market. Markel is there.
Okay,
Markel
okay,
no
okay,
one.
okay. Caught him,
Quick
caught him
reposition,
slipping.
moves
It's
back onto
alright.
the site.
We got Juicy. We're running a double duelist lineup.
Playing it
Okay.
very, very slowly.
He goes down.
Still,
Juicy. He's a
all on the
duelist.
climb.
He's also the boy.
Man deficit for RDA.
Oh,
Doctor
it's alright. We got
playing
3
his angle
players left.
quietly and slowly over
They too are
inside.
boys.
DSG looks to pivot straight into tree, while Grumble looking to go for a flank perhaps.
They've slowed things down and they're going back towards A. The Spike is traveling and they've still got weapons to work with. Grumble still got a Vandal, but there's one single tripwire that's keeping them at bay for the moment, and that's exactly why they're comfortable playing on that A short double stack here. Jensen might get caught off guard here, needs to be careful. The knife is still 10 seconds away, and Wayne's gonna get in. The tripwire is broken, and they have the A side at least for the plant.
Right click,
Keep holding,
smoke
keep
finds
holding.
no one, Wayne forced to push out of the way. You're breaking the door. Heaven side, Doctor, trying to find the right opportune time to just drop all of the smokes, all of the
Nice
flashes.
try,
Jensen,
Wayne.
Wayne
20
taken down.
health.
Spots one
Nice,
out.
Grumble.
Sharp with an angle.
Oh my
God,
god, yes! Grumble!
a thrifty!
That's the third boy I was
Back for both
talking
these
about.
teams. What is happening?
Oh, the hero
The-
Vandal sings
the-
tunes of death
the
once again, but
thrifty
this
into
time
the
in the hands of
thrifty.
Grumble. And this is the guy I've been waiting to watch here, and he delivers in the third round itself. They line up for him, basically, but it was such a good maneuver as well. They realized that these guys are not going to be playing in the most open of sights. They're going to play a little bit more towards the retake
I got
positions,
5
and
shooters
stay
on my
short was the
team.
plays that they were expecting them to be. The tripwire broken, they got the A site, made sure that they waited for somebody to push
I
in,
wasn't
close the
happy
door,
with
and
one.
that's when they
I
started
wanted
their maneuver
5.
of getting the plant, and then Grumble did the rest. A beautiful round
Let's
as they
see,
start
we
off once
have
again, this time with a lot more
Jet
firepower
all-
going in towards A short.
With the blade
Oh
storm
my
already.
god, that was
Drop
scary.
and punish. We're going a little bit too aggressive, take up too much space. Wait for his team. Juicy.
Do you see his alt
Finding some
now?
value over the mid side. Full control of the area, can pivot to B if they choose to, but it's gonna be A that will be the point of contention. Tree pushing in
Grumble
already.
gets a
Grumble
lurk
gonna find
pick.
Sube all alone on his own lonesome.
One enemy
Two
remaining.
areas gonna be
Nice.
so hard for the other
Ugh.
members of RDA to do much as
Everyone
Markel
gets
also
one.
follows suit,
Everyone gets
joining his
one.
teammates as they go and try again next round.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, simple round. Vera getting in the advantage, gets the one pick on in towards A short, walks straight in, and he finds so much control onto A heaven. And the last player that was left on the side was forced onto A main. Was taken care of by Wayne as well. That's going to be 3-1 for DSG. Pretty decent start for them. A couple of ultimates built up as well. They've got the kill contract on Juicy, which means that there is a possibility of a flush-in on towards that mid-region. But look at the attention that RDA are putting. They've got a
Oh, the Jets pushing out mid.
Will be flashed away. Recon away for that matter. A knife goes in as well.
They tried to do
RDA's
the.
mid maneuvers have been
They tried to
stopped
do
in their
the
tracks.
very common ascent
Also,
mid
look at
push
where
out with
Markel is
KO
all
Jet.
the way off site.
You
So
time your
understand that
KO
he gets taken
throw
up by that kill
like
contract,
flash
he's completely vulnerable.
just over the
So,
top of the
gonna be
wall
the Jansen is
while
going to be getting
Jet
that first
dashes on
contract.
the same
Gonna
wall.
try and
So if
set
they
up
look
for
at
that
you, they're
flash.
flashed.
But
If they don't look at you, the Jet
over on
shoots you.
this side, Wayne has his eyes over on A main in case anyone is going in for that push. A little bit more passive this time on the defensive side for RDA. And it does
I've
look
seen
little
it
bit more
a
empty.
couple times.
Slowly, everyone's just
It's
leaving the
very
site,
strong if
moving to
anyone
A.
remotely
This
even
is the
tries
map
peeking out mid
manipulation we were
into
talking about
tiles.
from DSG.
Tyron just
We
clears
got
out,
a
maybe sends
attack
fake, but look at
op,
that,
huh?
they're not afraid of this.
Ballsy.
RDA are actually reading as well. They've got a 5-stack on the A side, but this all might just be a fake overall, it seems. Spike's traveling
what
towards
kind of
B.
bro? What
They've
kind of
got
dart
the
was that?
camera set up there from Markel, but that's not going to help them at all.
30
Of,
seconds
this
left.
is quite the gamble, and they want to play a complete retake on that B side.
Oh,
which I'm not quite sure is going to
Styron.
work out for them, but I'm pretty sure they wanted to avoid that kill
Styron with
contract.
the
That's
read, guys.
exactly why they kind of play together to make sure that even if the kill contract does come through, they've got the trades. Nobody can actually flush into the side. That's actually a good decision from RDA.
Nice,
But
he's
now,
blinded.
The 5v5 retake for them coming
And
in.
Juicy's gonna get him.
After he's gone.
Just so you know, Juicy never loses these.
See if he can
Yeah,
play this very
it's
well.
one
Juicy
bullet.
does.
Uno bulletto.
In the nick of time, Markel
And he
trades
ulted
one
from
over
both
each
and
other.
got abandoned by his
Somebody
friends.
holding, play that post plant well. Vera walking up here with that op. No fear at all.
Wait.
But Mark Elda wins in the end.
Oh wait,
The one-way smoke.
we didn't guard his body.
Favor. Sube with the Aldron spots on every single member of
We
DSG.
didn't guard his
Wayne
body.
somehow wins that.
Nat Styron.
Styron himself, the
That's
IGL
boy number 4.
dragging IGL, in fact.
That's
As
boy
Wayne
number
sealed it
4.
off. And DSG take another round.
That was the real time, that was the real time vandalification of pew pew.
That's
exactly what
the
he
IGL,
did.
by the
It
way.
was literally just tap tap. What a shot from Styron.
Oh.
And Wayne as well, keeping himself alive there in that smoke, in that one way. I was really sure that he was gonna get taken out by the Sova.
Yeah.
I thought that Sube had him, but Wayne ready for that swing out. And even though he probably had no proper vision, was good for the kill. DSG, strong start here in a sense, as they once again look towards that A side. Once again, their attention is now drawn to make sure that that A side feels as uncomfortable as possible.
One of the biggest problems for RDA right now is trying to understand how they can play off each other and together. There've been
Yeah,
so many
might be time
times
to
that
retire the
DSG has
op.
been able to do fake after fake, catch so much of the attention over our mid side, over on the other side, forces them to rotate, giving them the side for free. Rather not for free, or maybe find the weaker side. Here. Now RDA, look at how they're hovering over toward defense spawn. Gotta make sure that they're able to quickly rotate on forward. Really smokes,
Ooh, they are
setting off that
fast
info.
rotating on this.
The Owl drone goes in first. Juicy, as well as Grumble.
Oh
Inside
my
control on
God,
their end.
no,
Super
he had to
gets
jump
the
into.
one with that Hunter's Fury, but
No,
now this time
guys.
Supe getting so much value from that Hunter's Fury. Slowly. Juicy
Oh,
gets
no.
Supe up. Timing not in his side, but Supe will be the one
No.
to win this one.
Oh my God,
Supe
never mind.
Grumble
This guy
gets so
sucks.
quickly on
Never
that.
mind, we suck.
Juicy Doctor, quick
What are we doing?
to band-aid the situation. Thrifty once again
That's
for Rev.
actually
Arena.
backbreaking.
2 Thrifties in 6 rounds for this team, and those are the only 2 rounds that they won actually. So
How are we
might be time to
getting
consider playing on
eco? The
those
2
shares
wins
and,
against
go
us are both
themselves,
ecos.
check out the weapon
Like, we
mix,
literally
not a
are
good idea so
trying to
far, it
throw.
seems. But hey, I really hope that they are able to make the operator work now. Fixie's got it in his hands. He's got the knights as well. So that's going to be the first setup of that B site. And they are expecting DSG to move this way. They're not wrong. He's going to have help from the Cypher. Markel's going to give him a little bit of information. And he does spot out. Recon towards mid from DSG to clear out again that same region. But Sube, look at him holding the Odin in a different position from what you usually see on B main. Because every single wall on Ascent is basically paper thin.
Supe's love of his life, the Odin. But you are right. Paper
There's
is
a
all
fight
around.
with Juicy. Come on, observers. I'm tired of not seeing these fights.
Bit more pressure toward tree and mid, and one lurker all the way on
Wow,
the
he
main.
just... Wait, this Sova just gave up
Doctor,
tree like that?
far away. His position has been
Nice,
compromised,
Vera.
and
Good
Vera
hold.
was there. Just quickly trade off his teammate if need be. The
Okay, we
flash
killed 3 here.
working
It's
so
really
well,
unlikely
their
there's
favorite
another one.
by
Grumble gets the
one.
lurk kill. There we go.
DSG dwindling down the numbers of RDA. Pixie last man standing.
I cannot believe that Sova just completely turned his back on Tree to look at a
Almost
mate.
impossible if you think about it, and a 1v4 as well. Perhaps the save.
And he ran away, and the Juicy's like, oh, well, he's probably not looking at us.
Pickoffs and exit frag, perhaps.
Oh.
He might just be
Oh,
hurting
Grumble! Grumble! Wait, this is actually good timing.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's
Grumble!
gonna hear him in second, or he's gonna turn around.
Grumble!
Is he not? Never mind.
Grumble!
He's not gonna go in there himself. And they
Wait, I'm just-
trade
okay,
positions.
Well,
Nah, he's not gonna turn around.
we have the money,
It is
right?
great
We
to
definitely
see.
want to catch this guy. That's actually a really good
Man,
sneak
Fixie,
by
the
this
call for the
Jet.
save is here. Blades in hand. DSG, you really gotta give it to them. How much they've adapted.
We need to make sure we don't have a gun advantage going to this round.
Yeah, DSG will lose Wayne, but that's not going to be too much of a problem. 5 on the board, that's going to give them so much comfort going into this last couple of rounds in this first half. And excuse me, I'm not really sure when RDA will be choosing to pick out a timeout for themselves, because I really think they need one. They need to change the plan here because it's not working. They're not able to find the most opportunistic reads. Their reads have not been that great so far, except for on their eco rounds, because that's the only time they're able to actually take these aim fights, which
We gotta be very
allow
careful
them
this
to win
round.
it. But the minute it comes to those Vandals and Phantoms, they're somehow depending on more utility than the gunfight itself. So that's a little concerning for me, because it seems like they're more confident on their pistols than they are on their, rifles.
Ooh, right when he
That
unscoped.
is timing. That is timing. They're aware that Vera is on mid with that op, so question is how many is on mid? Majority of them, look at how much pressure they're applying here. Vera, so
Oh,
walk up pizza,
there's
walk up
knives
if they
being
want to.
held.
Lot more
I
attention
mean, we don't have
given
to.
in towards side itself.
Yeah, no, just hold that, Yeah, just.
Hero style play
Wait.
here.
Oh my
Crosses
god.
by Vera's crosshair, but he did not react and
No,
finish.
that's actually well played by the
Holding on
Jet.
that area too long. Unlucky. Sube found all
There's no way this
alone.
kid's
Out of
alive.
hand, moves out of the way. So low right now. Rumble, his position compromised. And
Nice.
with that
Holy, I
uppercut,
thought we were
they
gonna
get him
lose
in the
one
end.
there.
Caging out the outer area. But Fixie,
Uh-oh.
the
This Jet's
reposition
kind of going off on
so
us.
hard
Chill.
to be taken out. He's been such a major problem for Elevate yesterday. He's starting to do so against DSG here. Doctor is in a position, will be able to give him a little bit of value. Unfortunately, not getting a pick off. Doctor good for one. Can he go for two? Has to go for Fixie on the top side. We've seen this 1v1 by Doctor.
See, this is what I mean. We
this.
cannot have gun advantage.
The IGL.
Every time we have gun advantage, we lose.
The fact that he was allowed to survive there for that long with an operator is not right. He should be pressured. Styron did really well on the stage. He got two, but his team
not let them have bad guns. We need to be donating guns to them.
So well, but Grumble, he was still looking on towards heaven to make sure that he can cover up for his IGL. Unfortunately for him, the
all
Doctor was ready for
3
both.
rounds
He
we've
took
lost
care
are
of what
all
needed to
equal
be done.
rounds.
And the main thing was keeping himself alive. That was all they needed. Doctor.
It's crazy.
Such meticulous precision with that up and move.
Wow, this Jet tried, huh?
This time around, a little bit more aggression coming in from DSG.
Wait, does this Jet just try and dash out like that? Nah,
We
wait.
talked about how they're able to just force enemy rotations. But I don't think we touched upon how aggressively they can play, and that exactly is what they did. Punishes Fixie for taking up that space. Wayne, prepared to put the setup for the just complete burst on the site itself. Vera putting a little bit of free fire, some pressure onto Door. Skill contract gonna bring.
Yeah, by the way,
Sube
Juicy
into the
doesn't
realm
lose
once
these.
again. Quickly,
He doesn't
Juicy
lose
will be the one
these.
to come out of this alive with advantage. Jansen trades out.
Whoa,
Finds
wait, Wayne TP'd on site and no one's there yet. Double flash, good trade by Styron.
A lot of value by Styron. The step up is here.
Okay,
The IGL
that's
Jedi
good.
also wanting to prove himself. Doctor once again finds himself
Holy,
all
this
alone
man
with
is
that
just...
op. And op
Oh
was
my
very retaken
god,
by
he
behind,
is
switches out
going
to that
for the
vandal.
wall bang.
Gonna make his way slowly but surely onto Heaven's side. The window,
Man is
a
praying.
little bit of information where he's gonna be appearing from.
See, they
But
have
look at
guns this
high
round,
roll
we win.
hold. One more, all the way on main.
Triple hold.
And the Doctor stands no chance.
Yeah, that's gonna be a round that I didn't really expect DSG to take it their way, but the one thing that I was,
Juicy's
excited about
heating
was the fact
up.
that the kill contract went
He's
in at the
got the
right
juice.
time, but nobody was
And
really
I'm
following it up
thirsty.
on A main. They waited until Juicy was able to actually find the frag, and then the last second was when
Oh
you
god,
saw
our number one
Wayne
weakness,
actually
eco
teleport
rounds.
into that site, and then you follow that up with Styron moving in. Timeout for Disguised here, really interesting. Why exactly they've taken this? Maybe they want to try and calm some nerves down. A couple of maybe extra excitement going around the camp. But what I wanted to talk about particularly in that last round was the fact that the kill contract, which went towards A short, I would have liked to see somebody maybe creeping up towards A short at the same time to maybe get that sandwich movement, because one player has been, well, basically removed from this dimension, and you've got an advantage of running into the site as quickly as possible. I was concerned at the beginning that they won't be able to actually win the rounds, but their aim, of course, was on point. Styron once again getting a double, saving his team there, and they were able to put out the 6th over here. Pretty much the half has been, confirmed by them. Getting 6 on the attack on Ascent is absolutely really good, and there's space for more here, so RDA need to use this timeout for their advantage. How do they change up the gameplay? Do they go for a little bit more aggression with solidity to try and, cut off an entire side of the map? Or are they going to continue playing on the basis of information and then go on retakes again and again? Because so far, Tash, it's not worked out for them.
Ooh, they got 3 here. They got a Hero Vandal.
From Fixie, he was all alone on main. Love to see a little bit more teamwork when it comes to this aggression.
Okay, there's no Cypher trips, thankfully.
Again, just burst onto the side.
See,
Fixie
we lost
punishes
2
on
instantly.
Martel as well.
Both are
Bumped it in
duelists.
Juicy. Taking
Guys,
full
we
advantage,
have
but he
lost
still
every
is down.
single eco
Upgrade for
round.
Fixie is here.
It's
Star
it's
Duelist,
crazy.
The one that's been the change maker for RDA. Grumble taking his fight over on
See,
tree.
we can't beat them.
Will claim his prize. Abandoned.
I don't
and
understand. We're
Marnell
not even killing one.
pops another
We
hit as
didn't kill a
well.
single person.
Don't know what it is
They
about
they
RDA
had 4
and these-
pistols.
and these
No, it's
not
not. They
definitely
have
rounds.
4
What on earth is going
people
on in their minds?
on eco.
Yo,
I do
3
not
out of 4 rounds that
understand.
they won so far have been ecos or have less
No,
than
all
half
4
points.
rounds.
They just
All 4
somehow
rounds have
feel
been
more
eco
confident
fights.
taking fights with their shifts. I need to, okay, I'm gonna, if I could, I would stop the game and
The
ask him, what
only
the hell are you
guns
guys doing?
they've
How is
they've
this possible?
bought this
But
game,
we're
Vandal-wise,
here
are
to
the
find out
ones
at
we've
the end of
given
it.
to
We're
them.
hopefully gonna talk to a couple of them later on, but RDA need a solid buy round here because DSG are going to be able to run away with the number of times these guys lose on their rifles.
Yeah. We're up 6-4, but we have to eco for one round because we've been giving away our guns.
Jensen's a little bit concerned. He is left alone if he gets...
Normally I'd be upset, but the only times we've won is when the enemy team has vandals. Maybe this is good for us.
He's getting pressure towards A short.
Yep,
and
we
already
get a kill.
Towards main, so this is gonna be
we
trouble.
get another kill.
What?
This game makes 0 sense. This match makes 0 sense.
Attention onto me, and that has been the biggest problem he had. Pixie good for one, moves out of the way. Happy to take out their sentinel there.
Spike planted.
Gonna be waiting for some information here. Sube, the outdoor giving some form of information. No one says one in hell. Spray out is here. Markel, the neural theft activated and online. Jump shot up forward. Pixie takes out a bit more space on Heaven. Sees where every member is.
No, why are we
Dancing on
peeking?
this Styron. Taken out by Pixie. Juicy finds one. Pixie quite low. A battle of the duelists here. Just the ring around
Oh
the
my
Rosie,
god.
but the swing
Juicy
out
with the wide
from
swing, very well
Juicy.
played.
A bit much.
But once again,
Back thrifties from both
when they
teams
have
here.
vandals,
Round in the half.
we win. When they have pistols, we lose.
Yeah,
We
I'm
must
still kind of stuck on the fact that, you know,
buy guns and give it to them.
we've got
Go mid,
the thrifties.
drop all our
This
guns
game
on the
has
ground, let
been,
them pick it
you
up.
know, the game of
Okay,
thrifties,
good.
you
They're
know,
buying guns.
and
We have a chance this
I
round.
just can't help but think, you know what? You know,
All
there
4
could've
rounds we've
been,
lost
so
are
many
when they're saving.
opportunities,
Literally.
for somebody to, you know, come and take up the space, you know.
This
we
RDA
see it in
team might be
Masters,
the
right? You see
thrifty
Masters are
gods.
thrifty. Yeah, there could have been 6 of them right in the first half.
Like, maybe it's not us.
Shock down on
Maybe-
short main. Here comes
Maybe it's
Hunter
just like,
Fury.
this is the...
Presumably just to take a little bit more space. Doesn't tag anyone. The only one tagged is gonna be Juicy.
Wow, we
so
popped
a little
out.
bit more aggressive,
Wait, we popped out
Does
super
Rivera-
early. What the heck?
as well as Grumble.
For
making their way
Sova?
onto
And
A
didn't
main.
get much
Spike
from
is on
that.
B.
Didn't even
Quickly
pull them
shadow
off
step
really.
all the way back, taking some space. Vera already in the side itself.
Nice dash.
Dash in. Jensen with that flash.
Okay, they used
But that
util to
cage
push us
gives
back
them a
out.
little
All
bit
good,
more
all
space.
good.
Just find some
Chilling,
cover.
chilling, chilling.
Reposition themselves. Kill contract is here. And
Whoa,
this
wait,
time
I thought you
Jansen
dashed out of it.
inside. Great on the
No,
1-on-1.
we
Jansen
lost.
jumps up on top. For the first time, Juicy loses this kill contract. More pressure in toward A main. And DSG left rubbing and wondering where are they going? Excuse me, running over to their side. But might be a re-hit here. Sure, as they go up to it, top mid.
This is surprisingly close. I think in a different world, this is a 0-11. Just in a different world, this is easily an 0-11.
Styron's probably going to hold off for as long as he possibly
But we
can.
trolled
time is
4
running
rounds
low
so
here.
hard.
20 seconds on the clock. That recon gives out so much more of the information that this is going to be an A
I mean,
hit.
technically, this is a 3v3, no?
How he goes into the shroud of step, and in the smoke, he's trying to play around it. Wayne needs to be careful, but Styron and Couple get one each, and that's going to be another. They clear off the side, and it's suddenly a 2v2, but the time is not there. The spike will not be planted. DSG.
Wait,
miss out on
we didn't plant the
carrying
spike?
into the side,
What are we
and
doing?
they will lose out on an 8-4 half probably just because of that.
Switching sides.
What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
Half.
We don't plant the spike, we
Very
lose
aggressive
4
attacking
ecos.
side.
That was the first round,
RDA.
even round we lost.
Managing to make it out on top, regardless of rounds. Their thrifties are definitely a sight to behold.
Guys, lock in.
I think it's more of
Actually, we have to lock in. Like, we're playing good, but we're making these super bad mistakes. Like, right now, we're beating them off pure
I want to see more from that from RDA on their rifle
mechanics,
rounds, rather than
and
just
then
being a little bit more reactive.
we're giving away rounds, right? I don't think the enemy team is really getting rounds. We're giving it to them like charity.
On the attack this time, need to show that they're capable of playing just as quickly as the SG are. Big C gonna take into market. It seems pretty much the same
Star
approach
on the
as
wing.
Farah did in the first pistol round. Only
Grumble
difference being
is
just 4
somewhat
here on
close.
that B side to try and flush them out of the side with him.
Flash through into the smoke itself. He's
Nice,
ready.
Styron.
was ready.
Spike down.
And
Thank God
anticipating
Styron
that.
was there to protect Wayne, who got full
Cross-charge
flashed.
to his head.
Grumble gets the
So
CT kill.
broken. Still, 3 members to work with.
Oh,
It's impossible to
Wayne, you
do
saw him,
all
right?
about the
Nice.
isolating fights. It's gonna be Grumble
One in the
comes
back,
up
one
on
in the
top.
back.
Markel and the Doctor, 1 each to himself.
No, no!
Full
Wayne, you gotta
control
trade that,
out.
yes!
Take full value of that.
2v1,
Wayne
2v1.
with the right click to the head finds Doctor. Down to a 2-on-1. Markel all alone. He's seeing some
Nice.
magic, but
Good
not
trades,
today.
Wayne. Very good
Not
trades.
now. Vera is disallowing that to happen.
Well, that's going to be a pistol that I didn't really expect to go their way because I thought that they actually had a great amount of, cctrol over there.
Okay,
RDA.
we need to not
But
throw
the minute
this.
they went into that, the first flash from Jensen,
This is actually
Wayne
really important.
blind to bits, but then
This is an
Styron was
eco
playing
round.
right behind that. He was already playing that anti-flash. He knew that this is going to happen.
Very well
What a
played by
great
Styron.
dodge and what a great setup here. Instantly behind that came another flash. Grumble got in another. And the Doctor, well, he was able to pick up two.
Nice right
He wasn't
click.
expecting Wayne to come back around, play around his own smoke. A great smoke there from Wayne to help his own teammates and him to gain that pistol in their hand. Grumble getting a little aggressive. The
25
Doctor's already
on this,
25
oh
tagged down,
man.
though. It's not going to be too much of a problem if you
Nice
want to kind of mow
swing
down
out
and build up some
Grumble.
economy for himself. And Grumble, he goes for it, finds one, and that's going to probably make RDA question this B-side attack once more.
DSG, you're really learning from the last anti-eco they had lost the previous half. Taking a more aggressive approach to punish any aggression coming in from RDA. RDA, forced to keep quiet, tries to go
Nice.
for a re-hit once again. Sube, super one, but Grumble will be the one to take out 3
Wait
hits
for
from
homies,
RDA.
wait for homies, wait for homies.
Oh, but they wait. Not sure if they are aware that Sube is inside the smokes itself. Markel alone on the site itself.
Nice.
Can't do more than that. Little bit
You know what?
more
At this
of a
point,
decisive win on
not losing to
this
eco is a
round.
goddamn
They
miracle,
take the
so I'll take it.
anti-eco.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the
That's
first
the
round that
first
RDA
eco
haven't
round
won. That's an
we
eco.
won.
This is the first
Like,
round. That's an eco that they've not
anti-
been able to
playing against
turn
eco.
into a victory. At the bare minimum, they did get a touch of damage here and there, nothing more. But DSG are going to be comfortably in the lead by 4 rounds now, 9-5. They also have the neural theft already available onto Grumble, so that's a really good piece of ultimate to have because the information that it provides on the back of maybe in a retake if they are able to find a stray kill towards A short or towards mid, because it seems like at the moment it might be an A split coming in the works here. Got the KO and the Jet moving in. Never mind, it seems like it's going to be an A short smoke, so that could be a mid to B hit. A knife goes in deep, clears out market, but there's a tripwire currently keeping them at bay there, and Juicy's going to play reactionary on the back of that.
So different here, where just now DSGs were able to just walk all the way up into market. Here's a bit more info, knowing that the trip has been broken. DSG, just taking their sweet time. Smokes up one end. Not understanding or no clue how many are coming
Ooh.
through that market hold itself. Juicy fighting his way back into A site. So trying to catch anyone just lurking on toward the mid side all alone. Doctor still here. Hanging on to the A side itself. Vera, a good read. Just holding the side of smokes in case anyone were to try push
We
through.
need a... Oh my god. Wait, Juicy, peek him! Peek him now! His back is turned!
A lot of information has been relayed. Vera,
Damn.
caught unawares. Doctor is here.
Oh,
Taking
Wayne
first
with the
onto
full
side
team
itself.
blind, but it's...
Playing and holding near
He's
the
getting
door
scanned.
area.
Nice,
Jensen,
Juicy.
good for one. Juicy gonna find
Nice-
gonna
oh,
find
Juicy
one.
gets two?
In fact, over
NT,
heaven
NT,
for
NT.
Fali. Knocked down by Jensen. Plant comes through.
Look,
Able to
Styron
walk
is
away
my
with
clutch
this.
goat, and Grumble is a
2-on-3.
headshot machine.
DSG with only a bulldog.
Nope, never mind.
Sheriff holder taken out.
Yo, Styron's my
Trying to
clutch
find where
goat.
the last player is. Styron, the IGL of DSG, all alone. Could go or pickoffs if he's able to isolate. He's so good on those taps.
Nope, never mind.
But Jansen also brings
Yeah,
the
we'll take
same
it.
to the game.
I'll take it. You know, got 2 guns off him. I'll take it.
Good
Broke some
starting
arm.
round on the bye here for
Yeah.
RDA as they take up number 6,
something,
but it's
yeah.
still a long way to go. I agree that these guys are a little bit, less on utility when it comes to their defense. Having Juicy and that ISO and Vera
Vera
on
with
Jet,
the op.
makes it
The
a
enemy
little
team
bit
should be
difficult to
expecting
hold
this
on
op
to these
though,
pushes
no?
that come in from RDA, especially towards that A short position, because you've got no really stoppage utility. Even if you've got the vulnerable that goes in from Juicy, they can just swing out as a double or triple and take care of you right there.
Nice.
And that's what you need to be worried about as DSG. Extra aggression could turn things sour here.
Ooh,
And Jansen's made sure that aggression
Vera.
from Vera,
What's
he
going
was
on,
alone
buddy?
market, jiggling towards mid, and he takes away his life.
Uncharacteristic.
That's a big first kill to get as he now
Who's a
tread
op?
towards A short. They're waiting. They're awaited by Juicy and Wayne.
Null command popped. Doctor throws in the paranoia. perfect setup for them to walk onto the side, but no one's home. They're playing a little bit more
Nice,
passive. Juicy on main
Juicy.
here.
Wayne
So
protecting
aware.
Juicy's back as
Wayne
well.
has Juicy's back. Good for
Nice.
them. They play
Oh
off
my
this
God.
So well, look at
That's
the toe.
Juicy,
Instead of
man.
playing on the side itself, they play off site. Understanding
He
that they're
said,
able to
"I'm
jump
not
the side
happy with
itself.
one trip to
A good
Ascension. I'm
reposition.
thinking
Adaptation
I
for
want to go
DSG.
again."
Take the round away from RDA.
A really small off angle.
He wants to
That's
go to
exactly
Tokyo.
what Juicy needed.
He's probably
he just
a
got it right
weeb.
in place, and he made sure that he waited for the right
Such a
opportunity.
great
because
hold
they were
by
so focused on the
Juicy
fact
and
that
such a
Doctor
great
had flashed
like
into the
backup
site,
by
and they were
Wayne,
focused on taking that
like
fight because the
saving
setup was there. And
him
he
from
didn't
being
realize
flanked on
that
the
there's
left
gonna
there.
be somebody on A main towards the archway. Wines is taken care of, the smoke cut off the Doctor, and one after the other, the kills were absolutely perfect. Great round there from DSG, as now the Odins come out from Styron to make sure that they,
There
settle
we
this up as
go,
quickly as possible.
Vera.
But Juicy and Vera decide to take matters into their own hands.
You know how
get one each towards
the guy who
mid
gets the
region.
most kills on the team is usually the duelist?
Vera punished
Well,
them this time
we
around.
broke
He
the
learned.
meta and said, why not just have
From his
two
own.
duelists,
A lot more pressure, a lot more tension put onto the mid side.
right?
Uppercut.
And I don't know, maybe we might add a third one.
To deter RDA from pushing through. This time around, RDA doing the due diligence. Checking out Wine, clearing every single corner.
Maybe a
The
fourth
beauty
one.
coming in from DSG. Depth. Every round is a puzzle for RDA to figure out. Trying to find a way into the set itself.
Careful, careful, Wayne. They have sheriffs. They have pistols.
Spots out the members of RDA, and Wayne, all he has to do is just pre-fire. Chip damage. Rumble quickly follows up. The Doctor finds himself all alone once again. Not for long, though. Sube
Where you going, Omen?
moved out of tree. Only a sheriff in hand.
Nice,
Top head.
Master Wayne.
Another round
Nice.
for DSG. And the rounds get more and more. And RDA struggling to climb that tall mountain.
Yeah, this is slowly slipping out of hand, one after the other, especially Juicy. He's been on absolutely top of the game here, and they've got no answer to this. RDA, yeah, they're going to take the timeout at this late stage of the game, and it's really important for them as well because they really need to realize how they're going to approach this. Their utility has not been on point this time. They're not getting information that's actually useful to them in terms of taking control, in terms of getting map advantage, because they're trying to, go in towards mid to take a short. But the problem is they're losing out on straight up aim duels. The minute Juicy is popping his face in front of him, he's taking them out one after the other. They've got Grumble doing the same thing on the B side when need be. And now they're switching things up, it seems. They're going for that split up because you can see Grumble already on the minimap coming in towards A short, which means they expect that this is going to be a hit on a bit of a slow basis. They've been doing A quite some time, so they might actually try to go B this round. And that's why they've got Juicy set up there so that the kill contract can come through and they take out the one and only player who's going to be running in. I think they're going to try and, pincer Fixie this time because he's not had the best of games. And they want to try and allow Juicy to get him under his grip. If they're able to do that, then instantly that attack from RDA will be suffocated, stopped in tracks. And I think Juicy and that double stack on towards short is aiming for exactly just that.
The wide
Look at how
push shot, I've
quickly
seen
Rev's
this.
going out.
Yep.
He's gonna get one for free, and he gets away as well.
Oh,
We lost
man.
Juicy mid though.
Trades out that Doctor
No,
and
that's
also
so
the
unlucky.
Some
That's
damage
actually
taken
so
both
unlucky.
teams, but he hits
Styron
around
got
the mid side.
shot
Looking
on
to
the
wrestle
backup.
this control of that area. Neural theft, giving all the information they need. Was DSG to decide to aggress, but it's gonna be
Damn.
an extra value taken from RDA. Markel, spotted out by Wayne. Wayne playing the patient game. All about trying to figure out where everyone's going to be. He's playing from inside those smokes. Knows that a teleport from the Doctor has been here, and he sprays it out. Cancel the TP. Fixie's
No,
never trained. He walks all the
no.
way into CT. 3 already to his name
No,
as Doctor finds the last one.
no,
Whatever they
guys,
talked
come
about
on, man.
in that timeout clearly gave a lot of value. That was a very,
Wayne
very dominating
almost
round by RDA.
out big brained the Omen.
Yeah,
I wonder if he
I'm the jinxer
like
right here. I said
Jinxer.
Pixie's not having a good game.
missed
and
time
he
letting
finds
it
three.
finish,
Yeah, of
or
course,
the
yeah,
Omen
why not?
cancelled.
Sorry, DSG, my bad. But This has been a great round for RDA, and I'm really glad that they were able to actually work it out. Doctor's ultimate was perfect. He knew exactly where that smoke's coming from, Wayne. He's done that 2 times before. He did it again. This time, he didn't fall prey for it. He had his teammates coming at the right time, find the frag, because the trade-off was perfect. And Fixie, finding the 3 that he did, on point.
Wow.
This time, going to be forced off of
Didn't
his
dash
mark.
out.
Will be
Ballsy, very ballsy.
not using his dash either, because he's been detained from using his abilities. And RDA, once again, find mid control, but where do they want to go? The peak is still held on towards high mid and towards A short as well, as the spike slowly traveling in towards market.
Love how much control on market to just displace Vera. They've been punished way too many times onto the mid area. So now with Vera forced onto A site, the world is their oyster, or rather, Ascent is their oyster. Doctor holding a little bit more of an aggressive angle here to see if anyone would peek out from tree, but DSG, they're starting to understand how they've been punished. Instead of playing proactively, they're going to play reactive. We see kill contract comes through. It's going to be Fixie picked up. Fixie, the star duelist. Can he actually take this away?
Nice, Juicy.
Juicy not allowing more than 1 kill contract to fail. Sube good for 1. Transfers back. He tries to go for more.
No, Styron.
Styron.
How did this Sova just walk to our CT, kill 1, and then kill
No
another?
less pressure to worry about from
All
our
these
game.
gaps in our defense, guys. Come on.
DSG.
Okay, we got 2 duelists.
Not an impossible task to go
We
for
still
this
have
retake,
smoke.
but
We
one
got
man
prep our
deficit will
util.
be a little bit harder to deal with. Vera coming
No.
inside, knows exactly what Doctor is now. Using
No,
the clock burst to
what are
block
we
it, not gonna do that. The
doing?
pre-fires
We're
just
collapsing.
strong
We're
from
actually
RDA.
collapsing. No,
2
come on,
rounds in a row,
guys.
RDA. And DSG this time on the other
Oh
end,
no.
wondering what
Do we
are
have a
they to
timeout?
do?
Finally, a couple of rounds that they've been able to put together. Look at
We
that.
need the
mid
timeout. We're
strike over
choking
there.
pretty
If you
hard
look
right
at
now.
RDA, they've just been exchanging rounds in that first half constantly towards the
I
end
think
of it.
we need some
but
more
this
help
time
on
around
B.
in the second half, they needed to get a couple of rounds together, and that's
This
exactly
feels
what
so
they've done
bad
instantly.
throwing
But
4
sends
pistol
a bit of a
rounds
chill
on
down
attack.
DSG's spine, saying, okay, you know what, guys, we need to kind of take in a back step, see what they're doing, hold off for a bit, because they've got
Like,
a
it's
little bit
really
of control against
hurting
us on
us,
that
but
mid-region. I think they really
can't focus too much
need
on that right now.
mid-region to succeed a little bit more. RDA are going to keep focusing on making sure that market is being flushed out. That knife from Jansen
Our
has been
defense, like,
really, really
I think people
solid. It's
just
been really
aren't
helpful.
holding
And DSG
all
have
the
not
angles
been
they need to be
going break it at
holding.
all. Vera's been
And
pushed off
we're
of this
allowing
off,
them to just
not
sneak up
getting
on us.
that, you know, value that you would get towards mid by getting the first pick and getting away instantly. Him not finding that is such good news for RDA, because the space that they create with not the players, but just the utility, has been so far in the last 2 rounds really, really good. I think DSG need to try and maybe poke out that B main a little bit more, because they've been getting free real estate towards B main so far. So far is what I'm talking about. But if RDA choose to maybe change things up, you know, taking a little bit of an aggressive approach, go for a B fast hit, then DSG might be in trouble. But it doesn't seem like the case. They're not changing the game plan just yet. They've got Grumble back on the B site, and they've got Vera back in towards mid. So DSG going with the same game plan, this time seemingly maybe more reactionary, not going for those, you know, early pickoffs or early spots of information.
Silence.
Cage trigger.
Yeah, just figure out where. DSG are.
They found my wire.
On the tripwire, breaking that. Good read by Grumble there. Doctor's still up in his hand.
Wayne with
Very
the
rare would see an open with
Bucky.
an op, but Doctor makes it work. Again, as Universe said, more reactionary instead of proactive. Smokes down, Wayne. Already anticipating this push. Bucky in hand, puts a bit of damage, takes on 1. Can he go for 2? Not quite. Fixie.
we couldn't trade. We
Taking
weren't
so
in the
much
right
space onto
position.
the site itself.
Damn.
The other
If we had
members of
just one more
DSG
guy on site.
running and scrambling onto A side itself. Hunter's Fury let out. But Fixie dodges meticulously. Plant cancelled, or is disrupted for the time being. They do get it in the end. Playing this corner, Fixie gonna be very sharp with this. 3 members on Heaven. Doctor
We don't have
down.
smokes.
Cage just to buy a little bit of time and
No,
space.
no,
Brave, but Fixie
no.
very, very strong. Moves down to play a little bit more safely with his teammates, understanding that Juicy is there. Markel finds 1, and so does Fixie. Good post-plant hold. And RDA looking
Come
great.
on, guys. Come on.
That was another solid round. Of course, DSG on a little bit of a weaker buy there. Didn't really have much to work with. They did get that first frag onto Sube, which gave them a little bit of confidence, but the retake was a little fragmented, giving out isolated fights, one swing out after the other, and then, of course, the push in. The minute they found that first frag with, I believe it was Vera swinging out from heaven, they made sure that the confidence did not, track them back. They go in, set up Fixie for another fight, flash out from Jansen. Really good stuff here.
Right.
But now DSG
Brand new round.
need to turn things around.
All the previous rounds does not matter.
No, it doesn't actually
Does
destroy
not matter.
the tripwire, and he's going to set it up a little more deeper. Markel takes it back again. He's just playing sound cues here, baiting out that shock dart. That's really great stuff. Styron, no more shock darts available, which means they cannot break those tripwires, and that's actually so smart from Markel.
There's a brand new round.
From DSG. They're just doing the same thing again,
All
but more
previous
about
rounds doesn't
reacting
matter.
this
It's
time.
about this round right
It's a
here,
more
right
passive
now.
approach. Their aggression, especially toward mid side, has been punished. And RDA has been very, very good to just make sure that they cannot do it, capitalize off it again. The only time that DSG was able to fully capitalize off that mid hold was just once. This time around, Wayne will be in wine. They check it out. Playing so closely at the end of those smokes. Juicy good for one, and Wayne.
Oh my
is gonna
God,
go
Wayne
straight
Juicy
inside
hold,
the
yes.
choke. All the way on A
Don't
main.
overcook.
Three
Don't
members
overcook.
dwindled out already. Moves out of the way. 5 bullets in the barrel. A lot of trust given to his teammates.
We have Spike.
Juicy
We have Spike.
and Vera are here. Places off angle. Doctor does
Nice.
not know. The Wayne is there. What is going on? Wayne with 4.
That's shooter number
Playing
5.
so very
That's shooter number
well.
5.
Despite the fact that he had put so much damage. RDA
The-
probably
like,
thought
Wayne
he
and
was really
Juicy-
on game with Juicy.
Had that on lock.
He didn't give a single sound cue away to actually get away from there. Just that one smoke causing so much confusion, but they knew that Wayne's here. He's the one who's been sitting in wines getting it. And of course, Batman himself had
two
to come in
have,
to clutch
like,
out for his team, make it
Duo
match points.
won this
Master
fight
Wayne
twice now.
takes them
Like
to match
2v5.
points as RDA will now be looking to do their infamous match point runs once again. Doesn't
Oh,
seem
they're going
likely at this point, but they're
fast on
switching
this.
up the pace here really
I feel like
quickly
that.
on towards A-main, and Vera's here with the up. Does not connect, but Grumble does his job instead. Gets 2, and the trades go either way.
A site completely in RDA's favor. 3-on-3 still.
They have Sova ult.
Sube, the Aldron gonna give some info. Door will
We
be
need to
eventually
break this.
broken
Nice
there.
Wayne.
Quickly
Nice
reacts.
Wayne.
Do his name.
3v1.
Wayne
Swing
inside the
together.
cage itself. Uppercut just to catch him out. A very, very clean, decisive end to this map. DSG
Fucking
shows
nice, Wayne.
why Ascent is their
That's what I mean.
playground.
We literally
And
have 5
DSG will
shooters on
take
this
the
team.
first point.
Okay.
Well, in this round of 5,
One
it's
step
gonna be
closer.
DSG who claim
One
up the
step
first
closer.
Map. And what a win as well. RDA did really try in that last second to, switch things up, go in for a lot faster pace, but unfortunately they weren't just ready once again for Batman himself. He just comes out of smokes. He's like the shadow that behind you and takes out 2 like it's nothing. And then, of course, double swing from Juicy and him to finish off the round. Great stuff here from DSG towards the end to make sure
step
that
closer.
there is no snowballing effect here, no more match point curses that could be affecting them, and RDA will be nipped in the bud on Ascent. And unfortunately for them, it's not going to be a good map even after what they lost previously. And DSG continue to keep a 100% record win on Ascent.
That was
across the
scary though.
entirety
We
of
were
NYSG Split 2.
we
I
were
really
throwing
love seeing
quite a
how
lot of
DSG
rounds.
had played the entirety of the map. Yes, RDA seems
They
very,
need
very
to lock in,
prepared
man. They
to
gotta
take
lock it. This is our best
against
map.
DSG.
This
But
was such a
when
close
you're
one,
up
too.
against a team like DSG, one of the biggest, scariest thing that you have to deal with is that every single player in DSG are cracked as heck. Every single duel. And aim fights have been a little bit more in their favor compared to RDA. RDA did try to band-aid the situation, tried to find ways to just really adapt and just keep DSG wondering. But when you have these standout moments like what Styron
Yeah, our
did just
retakes were
now,
very
when
good
in a
this
round that looked
this
to be
game.
RDA's round,
We were just
it raised a
winning
lot of question marks
purely
to
on fights.
answer as well.
Yeah, I think that RDA really kind of, were sometimes
Juicy
overthinking
was-
into
Juicy
what
was
they
on
wanted to
today.
do. in
That
that first
game.
half in terms of retake or
I know
in terms of
Juicy's
flooding into
scoreline
site
hasn't been
before giving them
that
opportunity to actually climb down
insane
or even get to the site.
the last couple of
And those
series, but
ideas were solidifying
I'm pretty sure it's because his
really,
teammates were
you know,
getting so much
ironically,
kills.
in only the eco rounds, right?
But not in this
And
game,
they
like not
did really
everyone was
well, but
doing
my only question was,
super
RDA
well, but
seemed
Juicy was able to
slightly
step up
indecisive
really
at
hard.
times. I'm not gonna say
I think that's what I
completely,
love
but
about
there were
this team,
times where
like
they were confused about whether they want to take control
anyone can
of
step
the
up.
game or they want to actually let them have the site and then go for
Like
the
in
retake,
this
because
game,
they
Vera
were
didn't do
always
so
kind of in
well, but
between
normally Vera's
things.
really high
And
up there.
those in-between moments is when stuff like this happens.
And some games,
and Wayne took over the game, and they were
Juicy
absolutely
doesn't do
on
well,
point
and then Vera's
with
up
their
there.
aim today, which honestly helped them get out of sticky situations quite a few times.
Remaining.
What's more interesting is the fact that with this ISO, one of the biggest problems is making sure that ISO can come online. And Juicy did exactly that. He's understanding that he can give a lot of value with his aim, with how he plays with those shields. Only losing one out of the many kill contracts he managed to do. And let's talk about communication here. When you talk about trades, talked about play potential, talk about swinging. DSG looked really clean in their timing, on playing off each other, baiting off each other in fact. And they're so good at relaying this information that the rotations has given RDA such a problem coming into every single round.
Agreed, and I think that DSG, if you look at the way that they've translated their first kills, it's really good. I would have, you know, liked to
15
see a
first
little bit more
kills,
from RDA in terms of
crazy high.
initiation, because that's why they've lost so many of those first bloods. One person I really want to highlight, and of course he's on top anyway, Juicy with a kill contract for what, 4 out of 5 times he's won all of his duels. The only time he lost was against Jansen, and they lost a round there anyway. But absolutely amazing stuff from that ISO there. I was concerned about their defensive half a little bit, given that RDA have watched them play Ascent time and time again. The VOD reviews must have been done as to how to tackle this team on defense, because they're not going to have as much utility to stop you. But DSG, they made it clear, we don't need utility. We don't need even the operator when Vera's not been able to frag. We just need a little bit of a double, you know, buddy system. We stick together, we win these duels, and they did that so very well, because their utility might have been less, Tash, but they were so impactful when it came to utilizing it at the very right second of when it was needed, especially towards that A main. Wayne, when he was playing in the Wines twice with that paranoia, helping Juicy, they were like Batman and Robin there, you know, just, you know, tagging along, taking, you know, names, kicking butt at the same time. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Right back,
I'm gonna
grab
have to
some
agree with
water.
you there. DSG again. End of the day, it felt like for Juicy, he's just been really enabled in this particular game. 31% first blood rate says a lot of that story, and he really knows how to abuse the utilities that is given, the whole kit that ISO has to offer. Understanding that he's able to just really remove players such as Sube off the battleground. Yes, we did notice that Mark L was ready for him, playing offside itself and putting other players inside, but that first contact has already been taken out. So it's been giving a lot of space for DSG to work with. So kudos to Juicy for being able to provide the team just that.
Yeah, I think he was really impactful, especially in that A short position and A main as well. Playing along the arches, that one single smoke, you could see how much pressure Wayne was creating just by keeping Juicy there on the outer end of that smoke, where he's just, you know, jiggling between A short and A main. He's keeping himself, you know, in the shadows to make sure that Juicy takes her first contact, because he's got the shield, of course. But the minute they see him, Juicy swings out. He's got the paranoia. The A site was absolutely impenetrable for this RDA side on their attack, which honestly I was expecting more out of. I really thought that even though they've just played the Ascent the one time, with the kind of homework that they've got the brains to do on that team, maybe I was expecting you know, a little bit more. But hey, 13-9 is not a bad scoreline. It is a best of 5. There's still so much more work to be done here. And we're heading into Icebox, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be right back at the back end of this break. And be ready, because DSG
Wait,
have a fight
Icebox? That's our weakness. I think Icebox is one of our worst maps, no? Pretty sure we're not that good on Icebox. Derek joining. Nah, he needs his beauty rest. Also, he's a jinx. Two wins, 3 losses on Icebox. Yeah, it's definitely not our best one. I imagine we go with our ISO pick again. We always run ISO Jet. The ISO is such a coin flip. It's very feast or famine. Like almost like a better Reyna in some way. How's the Americas looking? Crew eliminates Cloud9. Wait, Cloud9 got eliminated? But they got Oxy. Whoa, Sentinel lost to 100 Thieves? What timeline is this? So Sentinel needs Leviathan to win their series, right? Because if Leviathan loses and gets knocked out, they get by on championship points. But Leviathan wins. Just one win. Wait, what do you mean just one? Like one series win, right? Like they need one series win or one game, like one map. One series, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, one series makes more sense because I don't understand how one map would make them qualify. We just basically they just need Leviathan to not be fourth. If Leviathan is fourth, that means G2, 100 Thieves, and Crew would be the 3 teams going. So it's funny. If Leviathan literally just goes fourth, Crew makes it, G2 makes it, 100 Thieves make it. Like, if I was G2 and 100 Thieves and Crew, I'm coming together as 3 orgs and giving Leviathan money. Just, hey, you know, take the next month off. And all four of us will qualify, you know? Like, Leviathan already qualifies, just make some money. Leviathan already qualified. No, I know Leviathan already qualified. That's why they should get money from Crew, G2, and 100 Thieves to chill.
ANC.
Because Leviathan could just like super try hard and knock one of these teams out of contention. Like, you can't 100% just start saving strats. Better seeding? Yeah, that's fair.
DSG is showing us why Ascent is their playground, looking very comfortable. And as for RDA,
wait,
they're
quick
gonna
question.
be having to...
Does this mean one of Sentinels or 100 Thieves will make it then? Like, it has to be one or the other. Yeah, it has to... what do you mean no? No, it has to be one or the other. Or both. Like, at the minimum, we'll see Sentinels or 100 Thieves. But there's no world where neither of them makes it. Sorry, that's what I meant.
He's on this map, in this split at least. And yeah, I think that this might be a lot tougher for DSG than you would expect.
Let me think about this. Who would I be rooting for? You know, if I had to pick between 100 Thieves and Sentinels. I do like Tarek, and he's on Sentinels. But I do like a lot of people at 100 Thieves, not necessarily like from the Valorant side, but just in general. But I also like seeing Sentinel's Copium. Like, Sentinel fans are like the TSM fans of League of Legends. Ten loves you. I also do love tens. On an individual level, I like everyone on both sides. You know, tens is great, Zekken's great, Boostio's great, Cryo's great. I can't pick. It's too hard.
That was the only time that the Reyna was brought out, and since then it's been the ISO comp that they've gone for. On the other side, they've stuck to their gear.
Oh, we're not running ISO anymore.
Gecko, double initiator
Reyna?
again. I am not completely sure about what DSG are coming into the plan with today on this. Going back to the Reyna, but I feel like
these guys have an 80% win rate on Icebox, and we only have a 50% win rate.
Get in into probably a little bit more of a flashy play, because I think that flash might help them, because that Gecko is going to be troublesome.
I mean, we did see this sort of style of play yesterday, right? With the Reyna on, I believe it was Elevate. They were able to just completely dodge the Leer. That has been the biggest problem that Elevate was seeing. Now, into this one, yes, they're going to be relying on Juicy, but if they had really done their homework and watched the game yesterday, they should know how to displace a Fixie by playing a little bit more aggressive and taking up more space onto A main. If you remember, historically, Juicy used to be one of the most insane Reyna mains over in Ascension back when he played on Bleed. He felt like an immovable, unstoppable force, and that's exactly what he is. And I am excited to see him on this Reyna once again. Map 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. The pistol round that might change the fate of the universe.
More pressure and just snowball DSG into 2.
You know how the trajectory of history changed when Donald Trump turned his head 1 inch and avoided that bullet?
That's been Not so great for
This
them.
is the
only map
equivalent
that's
of
been
that in
not so great
Valorant.
for them across this entire split, and they're
History
gonna have to
changes
get
based
done
off
with
this
it
pistol
in
round.
the second spot itself of this best of 5. Does it take a turn for the better for them, or will RDA continue their icebox dominance? We're about to find out.
It's the
gonna
same
be
amount of
RDA
impact.
going in towards that A stack, it seems, with a 4-man stack, but you've got DSG making the exact right read of moving into the B side, which has been completely vacated for them, except for the Doctor only, who's
Oh
gonna
my
spam down with a
God.
spike here. Does get a chunk of damage onto Styron, but nothing else.
I feel like that smoke is more helpful for the enemy than us.
Ooh, the Doctor quick on that first one.
Wait, we got 2
Completely
lurking mid? What the
obliterate
heck?
Vera.
I've
Does
never
sustain a
seen
lot of
double lurk.
damage in hand, but silence across the board once again. Infamous style whole play that we see from the Doctor previously, from Kingsman, now brought into RDA. They take up a bit more space. Of course, we're moving back here. Trades all around, but no one tried through. Grumble coming in from mid.
Nice, I'll
Huge,
double
and
lurk
two of these
is.
players take up space
Oh
from
god,
underneath
there's
of
2 guys up there.
Another one
One
is
more,
there.
one more,
Wave
one more.
walking up, but Jansen is there for the hole. Mid area, orange, container, all in his jurisdiction as Styron
Oh man,
finds himself
Styron
alone,
doesn't have a ghost. If he
runs
had a
away
ghost,
onto
he
his
has a
side.
chance to double tap.
Yeah, it's a 1v2 now. The IGL needs to step up against
30 seconds left.
2 initiators. It's a battle of them, and he, of course, is the
Styron's
only initiator
unleashed.
for his team.
He doesn't have to
Styron.
IGL.
He's been pretty impactful this entire split. We've seen him be immaculate, not just with his aim, but with his clutches as well.
These guys are smart.
He's really
They're
smart,
like
but the problem is that
slow
Sube has waited for the
conversion.
recon to come back.
They
He's got
understand
2
that
shock stars.
Styron might be
They've got
pushed
the
up.
mosh pit as well.
Yeah,
They
mosh
clear out the
pitting
close
that left
with it.
corner.
They're really aware of the fact that, you know, they should be respecting Styron in this situation. And he's been taken
Damn.
out pretty early on. He was a little confused about the backstab, I feel. And that's going to turn this round sour for DSG. First round, the
We need to
pistol
get as
goes
much
to
wins as we
RDA.
can on attack, man.
Love
We're running
that,
double
just
duelists.
really keeping him in the dark, and Styron, I think you were right there. He was probably just worried about being crunched from 2 different areas, trying to protect his back. Not sure where the swings are coming from, and you really gotta give it to the RDA. They're understanding that in the previous round, in the previous map, the biggest problem they had was that miscom when it comes to their swing outs. And they seem to fix that, at least in this pistol. So RDA this time don't have to really worry about coming back on an eco. They already have the guns available. Fixie on that outlaw, phenomenal. We've seen him yesterday. Let's see if he can bring it again today.
But a calmer approach here from DSG. They're going to just walk in towards B. Once again, it is the empty site, but there's an alarm bot kept at the doorstep to welcome them. Styron's going to try and sell out a fake. Does send out a drone, and that's going to allow his teammates to probably crawl in and get the plant down. Alarm bot's been taken out. The Doctor triggers the nano swarm, and Vera,
Nice,
along with Juicy
Juicy.
to the entry.
That's
Nice
gonna be
Vera,
a
like
plant
jump
secured.
spot at the top, forces the gun cursor up.
Sharp with that. Vera still here. Shields in hand. Very
Very
adept,
nice.
very aware. Different style of aggressive play.
Spike
So that
planted.
space, Fixie gonna be ready for him. Spots him out. I think he does. They know.
Oh, nice try. That was actually good timing by Vera as well.
Check out
Before he
Nature,
got
finds
slow
no one
peaked,
to
but
wait.
they were just being held.
And hell, clears out all of the possible nano swarms there. Fixie take out space onto yellow. Markel finds one, and so does Fixie.
No,
Not quite.
he ran out of
Jansen
bullets?
and his utility.
Juicy, he
Clear
didn't.
out Juicy. Wayne on the other end tries to put in a little bot damage, but can't take.
Alright, it's fine.
Then
I
that
took 2
out.
guns off them and then
Sorry.
reduced their armor.
Good start.
That means they would all
Very
die to a
strong
phantom
with this
headshot
team.
now.
Good start indeed. I was a little concerned after the Doctor lost his life, but the thing was, I feel like the spike sticking on Styron was a little far away. I think that the plan could have gone in a lot more earlier if one of the players, the 4 out of the 5 players that were there towards the B set could have had the spike on their shoulders, but it's done and dusted now. 2-0. RDA have got a outlaw. They do have a bulldog, and the remaining are not on as strong of weaponry, but it's still doable. Bonus could propel them for a great start on Icebox. Recons exchanged and destroyed on both sides as Sube realizes that this A side is going to be hit really soon. Gets
Wow, they are
back.
hard stacking on A.
DSG are not too keen. They've given a couple of sound cues, yes, but look at that stack once again. They've been playing this for 3 rounds in a row. The 4-man stack on A here has been so strictly followed round after round because they know that DSG will fall prey to it at least 1 out of the next couple of rounds.
Holds on
calculation of the
B
map,
isn't
forcing
that good
rotations.
either.
DSG has done quite that. This cut
But
of noise.
you know, it was pistol and then
Possibly some
eco.
question marks for DSG. They're
That was the
alpha
first
now.
real gun round.
Instantly they react, putting out that poison
They got
arrow.
4 guys here.
Off. No movement yet. The doctor holding on strong, trying to catch anyone in that mid rotation. They burst onto the side. Pixie is here, holding very closely. Sube pops one head. And Pixie finds one more.
No, come on, guys.
RDA looks strong as Grumble finds one more to his
Guys,
Trades on trades for both
please, come
teams here.
on.
Man disadvantage for
Enemy
DSG.
remaining.
Jansen,
30 seconds left.
good at that hold.
Guys, we
finding
need
the
to time.
IGL.
What's
Tyrone all
happening?
alone. He's been adept at popping hits. Takes quite a chunk of damage out of
You
the
know where
doctor.
both are.
He's
You
able to
know where
isolate,
both
not quite.
are.
Doctor,
No,
sharp
what's
as
happening,
ever.
guys?
RDA take
What-
another round.
This is so uncharacteristic of us.
Brilliant bonus here. Another great decision to try and make sure that the A site is stacked up with as many members as possible, leaving the doctor alone on B, making sure that he plays a safe retake as well. He had the mid control pretty much to his name as
We ran
well.
into a 4 stack
DSG
there,
just
right?
prepared
We're
for
not
that stack. They
pressuring
didn't get the
mid. We're not
trades
pressuring
in,
B.
But I feel like losing
We
out
need to
Vera
open up the
instantly in
map.
the beginning kind of cost them a lot of trouble, because then they had no more, extra smokes to kind of play with, move around the site, and that is what caused them to take
Yeah,
unnecessarily
the trades were really
long-ended
bad as well.
fights.
Nobody were trading each other.
And RDA allowing them to find their third.
Last time these two butted heads on this map, RDA, they look strong on attack side. It's clearly shown here as Jansen gonna catch
Nice,
him. No,
Juicy.
Juicy quick to answer.
See, yeah,
Doctor
this is
does
good.
find Vera
Open up the
in
mid
turn.
game.
Kitchen
Get them sweating. Get them
Still.
nervous.
come up online and held down by DSG. He's gonna leave that
Yeah,
area.
break some util. Break
Running.
util.
Making a beeline.
1 bullet for util. 2 utils.
The weaker
It's good.
side.
It's just free
For the
money.
time being, Doctor is close. It's been good. On
Nice
those trades.
Grumble.
This time around will answer. Just obliterating the Doctor's hit. He goes for
Mhm.
2, 3.
Oh.
Grumble!
Grumble, one of the highest,
Unjust! The
one
Sheriff!
of the highest
To his
headshot
aid,
rate
Thrifty once
in the
again.
entire league.
Ref Thrift Arena. How about that aside? Thrifty's this time around gonna go to DSG.
And we begin with the Thrifties again. 2 out of 4 rounds, Thrifties. Yep, we love it. This has got to be. This probably has to be the most thrifty.
Like, he's not getting.
Final.
Not gonna lie, he's
for
not getting
region
them on the
for that
first
matter.
shot,
Ladies
but
and
his
gentlemen, welcome to
movement in
Valorant
between his
NYSG
shots are so
Thrifty
nice.
2024.
Those shots got me off my seat. This is the Grumble that debuted last year when everyone was
there we
talking
go.
about the chatter all around.
Open up
This time
mid.
a
Open up
quick
the mid game.
Take toward mid area. Vera on this tube side. Doctor not showing himself. That is timing over at that end. Not too sure if they've both spotted out each other there. He does have some semblance of idea. The Doctor, I
We
mean.
need to get them scared of
Vera,
mid. So this is
are you a
good.
little
They
bit
also,
more safe?
they're
Not
just
showing his cards yet.
very worried about mid now. You know,
Forced
you
to
got
move back.
Viper
So
watching
he will
kitchen.
force
You
his
got
teammates.
Killjoy watching
Fixie
Under
does
tube.
spot out a bunch of them. He's still gonna keep
Make him
this-
nervous.
He's gonna get away from that position.
Make him
He's gonna look
nervous.
at
Make him
Subate.
nervous.
I'm not quite sure why he went ahead by himself when Fixie was rotating back. I think it was kind of a setup that his rotation sound going back could have allowed Subate to get one, but it's not gonna be the case. Utility exchanged, and there's gonna be a force off because the Thrash is coming in. RD attack.
No.
Swain says no. Swing out from the other side, and that's gonna be DSG trading off.
One more 2v,
Nostra alone in
2v1.
a 1v2 now. Deja vu. Could catch a timing. Yes, he does. Dwindling down the numbers, making it more even. Grumble goes up to the top side. Does he know?
Grumble.
I don't think he spot out Doctor at all. Both of them
30
just barely
seconds left.
missing each other. He crosses. When on
No,
earth is that?
that is such a
The Doctor, the big
Uh-oh.
brain
absolutely
plays it
horrible timing.
is
That's so
wild.
unlucky. That's actually so
so
unlucky.
wide.
I think he was
Outplays and
1
outplays.
pixel
The
off.
Doctor delivers. Meticulous, surgical, whatever you want to give, whatever you want to say, he brings it to the table.
Yeah, we need the timeout.
Yeah, that forces out such an early timeout for Disguised here, and they're gonna have a conversation about how to approach this game further, because their movement so far has not been working. That A site has been really difficult for them to keep control of, especially because of that Gecko utility. They're able, even if that flash gets broken out, they're not able to actually hold off the swings that come on the back of it. And this time around, they had the Thrash as well. Wayne got caught out, so he was of no use there. And the swing out from back end was not as good because they were losing players one by themselves. It was a 2v1 in the end, but unfortunately for them, the doctor had crawled in so deep to the side that he found a great opportunity for the first kill. No trade potential, and then timing and counter positioning was all that was, in play there. Nothing you could do about it. Nothing that Grumble could do about it because he just had no clue that the doctor was just walking back behind him. Found the perfect timing. Now DSG probably going to be focusing a lot more on that.
I think he definitely should have looked below Nest there, directly down. He just kind of glanced over the edge there.
From the mid region, pressure,
really
take out
unlucky.
that, turret and find that A side pressure to be released by making them focus on 2 different regions at the same time. And it seems like it might just be the case.
Quick clear onto mid side. Vera got caught out. Doctor has not.
Vera, you gotta look
the
under
area
you,
of
buddy.
mid
You gotta
has
look
been
under
his
you. What's going on
jurisdiction.
with him?
Retreating into kitchen.
Not having a good
understanding
series.
that it might be a push into tube itself. More passive side.
He's way better than
Kind of noise
he's
for
playing
DSG.
right now.
No movement quite yet. And this is what RDA thrives on doing. Keeping everyone
We
in
checked Nest
question
here, right, guys?
where exactly everyone is. Wayne pushing up forward. Both players haven't seen anyone quite yet. Juicy, the first contact. Juicy and Wayne 1E. Does he know that's death for a
No,
Mark out.
God, that's so
And
unlucky.
Pixie, one to the
Nice,
game
Juicy.
each. And this is what Juicy thrives in doing. Being the Reina and unmovable
Nice,
force.
Grumble. Play
over
together,
onto
play together, play
Vera.
together.
Tube, in fact. He
We
holds
saw
it.
him.
Pixie's here, tries to go for a
Yes.
trade. And Juicy, aggression. He looks good. He's coming online, and he is on fire.
Very good lurk up by Juicy.
Yeah, the Reina took a little bit of time to settle in, but he's already found a great round for himself. Vera, once again, a little slow to start here. Okay, interesting. They lose one round and instantly a timeout's been called out here from RDA. Seems like they don't want to give DSG anything, but this actually kind of helps DSG because they would have liked this timeout because they get more time, to chat out what would have been missed in the previous 1 minute that they just got to talk. And I think that RDA might be looking at a bit of aggression this round because they've got 4 ultimates, right? So maybe Markel getting set up towards that A side to shut off any sort of possibilities. But the problem is that both the Killjoys and both the Vipers right now on this map have got their ultimates, and the Sovas as well. So this is going to be a really hard-fought round, but I think that RDA are going to focus on the fact that they're going to shut off an entire site. I would like to see that happen because that gives them so much more map control that they've been striving for on the A side. They've been constantly pushing. They did that the last round as well. They got 2 players to push up towards that A site, both Fixie and Sube. This time around, it could be the Viper's Pit.
I am anticipating chaos. And many ults set down at the same time. What do you think?
Never mind. Yeah, I think that, Markel's gone back towards... okay, they're actually letting go of B completely. They're focusing on a pinch, it might seem, here.
Oh,
Aggression shown
RDA
towards
with
the
the
A site,
aggression.
And they want to flush them out of here, but Fixie gets picked up from the sky.
They punish, and they punish hard. Grumble for 2.
This is the play you guys are coming up with
coming
coming out of timeout.
This time around, the doctor going a little bit more
shit.
safe. He pushes out, catches
Oh
one
shit,
off
never
guard,
mind.
but no more than that as Juicy trades him.
This doctor
Markel
kid's kind
alone,
of clean with it, not even gonna
unfortunately,
lie.
Not
Can't
on
even
his
hate.
side. We're not anticipating how overwhelming this attacking side.
Oh, guys, don't
and
let him pick up the
aggressive
gun.
DSG was going to be. Good for 1. Gets an upgrade. Waiting for the right time. Grumble and Juicy.
Play together, guys.
Playing
Come on.
together, a buddy system
Juicy and
as they
Grumble are the
follow
2
universe.
guys that are like playing well this
Slowly but
series.
surely making his way onto Nest. Trying to catch any hits. All alone up there. Moves out of the way.
Hey, yo, save it. Save your Vandal. Take your free Vandal and leave, man. You did pretty good. You got 2 kills on the flank. You don't need more than that.
Much respect to Markel. We've seen what happens when you don't yesterday. No eyes up toward heaven. Grumble taken out. Time is on his side.
Thank you, Juicy. Thank you, Juicy.
Quick to find him.
Your teammates were
Double
trying their
him,
damnedest to
wins
lose
the
this round.
Yeah, again, too close for
But you
comfort
say,
here.
no, fuck you
DSG
guys. I would like to
needed
go to
a
Ascension
final
again, you
player to
fuckers.
step up. They missed the timing of Markel just kind of slowly sliding across the ropes there. But the pistol showed damage once again, showed potential once again. This time, no eco, but really close to one. And The ultimate's still active, still ready to be used here, and I feel like they might just go for the retake on both sides because B, it seems like they've left it completely on the back of Doctor's lockdown. That's exactly why they've just got the smoke orb from the Viper there and nothing more. Vera this time with the knives himself, looking to find what Fixie couldn't in the previous round, as he's been propelled forward.
Rumble is at literal base.
Watch Pit clearing out the other side of maze.
That spawn
Give up
holding.
that space. Oh, like
Yo, that's the job of the turret, no?
From the members of RDA. Rumble had positioned himself all the way back onto spawn just to catch the Doctor would be crossing. He does find him in the end. That poison orb not allowing him to cross. You can see that pivot from DSG read very well by the members of RDA.
You should
Back
run.
towards B once again. They
Oh no, it's the fake. But they're not buying it at all.
RDA, they're not so bad at all. They don't move an inch. They don't care. They don't care about that Killjoy lockdown. They know they're playing the right game, and they are. They most certainly are. But will they be able to hold off is the question, because here comes DSG once again.
Here comes the Hunter's Fury, and the Pit is there.
Vera, you don't look to the right there?
No, man. Not allowing that space to be taken away. Gonna be spraying all around inside of the Pit. Sube good for one with the Hunter's Fury, but Juicy will be good for a trade onto one more.
Wait, how did they know it was a full fake?
They themselves,
The
RDA
cheating.
has won for themselves by some time. Retainment, yellow.
He has to
No
stick this.
jurisdiction of DSG. Against the
You have
Pit.
to stick this. You have to stick this, guys.
Carrier will be killed. Markel. He plays the entirety
No,
of the backside so
Juicy
well.
needed to
What a win.
chase.
Diallo, he needs to take this fight.
Guys,
Can
what the
win it.
hell, man?
Markel, 3. All on his lonesome.
How did they
He
know it
holds
was a
his ground
fake?
and leaves it to himself to be able to clutch it.
Turret out.
They ran out of time once again. DSG and time has been.
Also, their coach is in the room. Is that allowed?
Icebox. We saw it once on Ascent, but even though they got the trades, Mark
Can't the coach just be talking,
He
though?
knew that he didn't need to take the fight. He had 5 seconds to survive, and Juicy had to run behind him. He kind of wasted a secondary, expecting that Markel's gonna actually swing him out, but that was not gonna be the case. Smart as they come, RDA, and they're showing why the big brains are just as good as the fast aim.
Nice, Vera.
The
Wow,
battle of the
attack
arms.
off.
Fixie
Crazy.
won't be winning that one, Vera.
What are we
Takes
doing
out
with our
Pulse ahead.
Soval, man? Why are we
Three
using it for
positions.
posts? Come on.
No use onto that dash quite yet. Not expanded. Will be wasted for the time being as Sube gonna catch 2. 1 on pipes. Anson gonna be moving his head all the way up there. So
Oh, wait, what's going on mid?
silence one again. This mid-round lull has been one of the most interesting ones, as you find both teams sort of playing this idea, trying to figure out where exactly each one is going to be.
Nice, Vera.
Another one to his name.
Oh
3.
my god,
He almost found the
crispy.
entirety of A side on
Yeah,
his
that's gonna
own.
open up A.
One more bullet in the barrel. Can't go more than that. As the rotate
Damn.
happens, Grumble will be caught out here by Markel, his counterpart. Clears out one
They have
side.
Viper out, yeah?
On the side, Vera,
Never mind.
A 4.
They don't got
Can he
Viper
bring
no
it to
more.
ace? Doctor looking to deny. Yes, he does.
Guys, don't throw this.
Going to be
These
hard.
RDA guys, they're actual shooters.
many
Not even,
angles to
not,
clear.
can't even hate.
Places
They're pretty good.
to look out for. The least he can do is play off one utility. Finds one nano swarm. At least he knows time won't be on his side. Lear used as well. Juicy takes his space. The swing out from
Oh,
Wave
that
as
was close.
well. Team
Tho-
play from
the-
DSG
this doctor
looking
guy
clean.
Is clean.
Yeah, while it is looking
He's a
clean for
legitimate
DSG,
threat.
I cannot say the same about RDA. Giving off 3 picks to Vera on that A site. 1 by 1, by the way. No real team fights being given to him. He was given free reign to use that operator as he pleases.
Yeah, he
And
almost
the Vera
transferred
that we saw
that.
in the first map was clearly not the one that we saw in this round. He's getting a little bit more confident, and that's exactly what you love to see, because he's been one of the best players across his entire split, and his team supporting him to get into good positions now, as once again they head towards mid. DSG break off the turret, and RDA responding with a bit of a mid push themselves here. I don't think Vera might be ready for this.
Oh man, Juicy and Vera.
Vera
Bunny
killed him with the
as
shorty.
well as
Nice.
the Guardian. Vera takes up so much space onto Tube. Sube.
We need 7.
Nowhere to
We're
look.
attack.
Window,
We're
mid.
attack team. Attack comp.
Position there. Cloudburst allowed him a little bit more space, but Sube pushes. Gives dividends. In fact, an upgrade.
They got gun.
Vera seeing waiting to see if anyone were to push out mid, finds none. Wayne is scrambling onto the A site, calling upon his teammates. The other members, Markel and Sube, we've seen them do magic before. We've seen them win this player deficit round. Gonna find one hit. Gonna be Wayne.
Come on, guys.
Very well like a book.
Tell me you're checking nest. Guys. Thank you, Styron. 2v1.
Markel once again finds himself in a 1v2. Sheriff in hand, he can pop hits.
When you be watching flank, when you be watching flank. When you be watching flank. What are we doing? I genuinely do not understand. We're fucking throwing so hard. Like unlosable rounds.
It's those pistols. It's those damn pistols, man. Those sheriffs keep working for these guys.
His smile. His knowing smile, and it happened.
Yeah, he knew already. He knew a second ago that he's gonna win it. Sube, I thought would be able to get away, but Styron was
like,
good to get that trade, but unfortunately
it's a 5v2 with them having 2 pistols.
Such good plays, such good precision. Markel, I was really concerned that he would, push the trigger, pull it, and get it done with, and then there would be a clutch coming in from Styron, but my word, this guy. And instantly, RDA start off with the same amount of confidence that they did in the previous round, getting the first pick here. Fixie taking out Juicy, the main man, as DSG in a little bit of trouble here.
Nice way. Ooh, he's so low. He's so low. Nice, Vera.
Changing pace for DSG as Vera follows through. DSG looking very, very angry. Possibly a round that should be theirs, not in their favor. Changing at the tempo, the pace, they take out 2 already, the members of RDA, but not without losing one of their own. Fixie.
Wow, this dude is ballsy. 14 health, off.
This has been one of the most valuable things, one of the standout moments that Fixie has to offer. The fact that he's not afraid at all.
Please.
Now they ping him. Not the best situation to be in. Timing not on his side. Rumble alone spots him.
Nice,
and
Rumble.
he does punish him for daring to go there alone. No support from his
4v2, I would say this is a good
the other
situation,
members
but
of RDA
we've
saying,
thrown
okay,
so much
we're not
versions.
expecting this to
So much
happen.
variations of a
2-on-4
4v2,
this time.
5v2.
And it was good for DSG. They go for the hits, they go for the pickoffs, they move backwards, and then re-hit once again. Vera! The blades doing him so much good. Moves out of the way, knows that Markel is going to be close. Styron to close out the game. It's Thrifty! It's always the Thrifties for these 2 teams.
Like,
from yesterday
our
all the way
team
to
is,
today.
I definitely feel like we are the better team, but
65 DSG. Once again,
we get caught with our
I said
pants
that,
down
phrase
so
DSG
often.
might be in a little bit of trouble, and then instantly they get 2 frags, one from Wayne and one from Vera, of course.
Like, our losses are
it's
just
really
the
interesting that the both of us
dumbest
haven't been
ways
on the
we're
same
losing.
table right now on the cast, because we're both infamously called the Jinxers from our region, right? So
yeah.
it's amazing how
I do feel like
how
our
far
team
powers
is
can
better.
go.
It's just
And yeah, well, it takes us to the
we
final
do
round of
some things
Icebox
really
here as
well
DSG
and just some
looking
things
for a
terribly.
7-5 half at least. It's not going to be a
Like, how do you
bad half
not-
attack on Icebox to have at least 5 rounds, especially given the way that RDA have been, predicting them, giving the reads as well. And Vera, once again with the operator this time, hoping to pull off the same value he did 2 rounds ago.
Ooh, it's a 4-stack A.
We heard that this time around RDA with
They're on
4
eco, which is
already
very
back on
scary
the
for
side.
us.
We've seen this hold before. This time around a lot more passive. Just reacting for the first
Now,
contact.
oh my
Vera,
God.
3 rounds in a row has been aggressive. Quick with an up, he goes for 2.
We know the
Another one
Gecko's
is
here.
in,
We
yes,
know
he
the Gecko's
can.
here.
Tries to go for
Vera,
one,
you know
two,
you should
down,
not have gone
Markel
for
cuts him
that.
down.
Vera,
Rumble
you
is
tried
there
to...
for the
Guys, this is a 3v1,
recovery.
please.
Doctor,
Please.
his taps, phenomenal. Again,
They
RDA
learned.
finds
They learned not to
themselves
push this.
into these situations where they're forced
Vera,
to
you
clutch.
tried
This time around, it's the
re-swinging
Doctor.
someone
But this time around,
heaven with the
in a way
shorty.
too many times, DSG playing a
You
bit more
re-swung
safe
that.
on the side itself, forced to play a little bit more aggressive here. Doctor needs to play off that space. Can see the recons, the util popped already.
Oh,
Juicy, the jiggle cuts
Juicy
through.
likes the wide
Wall
swing.
bang on to the Doctor. They bring it to a 6-6.
Switching sides.
Yeah, I was actually expecting them to not finish off on these.
Could be a little better, but
the,
not bad. We'll
RDA
take a
with the 4 stack
6-6.
once again that they had will be able to actually
That's
flush
pretty
out
even.
any sort of pushes, because the minute they take that backside fight, they've got so many targets. But Vera once again with that operator showing how good he is. It doesn't matter whether he's on attack or on the defense. He's got the frags as long as he's got the aim. The isolation of the fights was amazing here from Vera. The first one, really good. The second one, even better. And then one after the other, they just keep falling prey to that one-shot weapon. Amazing stuff. The hero of that last couple of rounds for the first half, Vera, he was 5-9, and now he's 11-11.
Yesterday, Fixie
Come on, hold this shit, Vera. Hold this shit.
That Elevate had to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. That's him. That's the kid. That's the boy.
Aggressive.
Part-time student, part-time head clicker. He's going to school, man. He's going to school. He's going to school at college and... Nah. This is what I mean, guys. 5 shooters. 5 shooters.
He's been great, aggressive.
It's like, oh, we gotta watch out for Juicy. Oh no, we gotta watch out for Grumble. Styron, Wayne, and Vera. You can't watch 5 different guys at the same time, believe me. I've been around multiple guys at the same time, and sometimes it's just too much guys. We need to stop him from planting. That extra goal, we can't let them have that. We need to hunt this guy. Okay, well, don't throw. Okay, like, okay, don't, you know, don't throw.
Play this isolated games. Tap up his gun. Tell everyone where he is. Grumble looking the wrong way. And he pivots all the way onto A side. Time slowly running out. He can't try and do the impossible.
Please 3-man push. Please 3-man push.
Tap by tap.
Thank you.
Can't do more.
I mean, honestly, well played by the Viper. Gets plant money.
The only one playing at yellow.
Gets 2 kills.
Guardian of
$400 bucks.
That is terrifying stuff.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, the 2 good players definitely feel like it's their Viper and their Killjoy.
Markiel is gonna get one more, you know, good fight for himself, but Vera,
my God, look at this hold, man.
Man, they're walking into his crosshair, and he absolutely
that jet shot was nasty.
He did not start off on a good note, but the pickup from this guy to go from the bottom of the, you know, table to the absolute top now is 15 and 12. Multi-kills after multi-kills after multi-kills. Vera's absolutely back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. And DSG could not be happier at the moment, having their main duelist take up everything.
Wayne gets 1, nice. He was so close to dying. If that Viper hit 1 bullet there, it would have been a kill. Sorry, not Viper, was it the Killjoy? Thank you for the trade, Grumble.
Knows the Sube is close. Grumble finds 1 more. So, for Wayne here, rotating over.
Nice, Styron. Nice,
Doctor,
Grumble. Hey, Wayne. Wayne.
Sharp on that sheriff. It's quite low.
He throws the gun off.
Finding comfort in using the one-tap weapon itself.
No way.
Some semblance of value.
That's next level pettiness.
Rumble held his ground onto Kitchen. Did not.
Man was committed to not winning this fight and just throws the gun off.
Once again, DSG given a little bit of trouble, but not more than you would expect. They are in the lead still, so this is not a map that's going to be done and dusted
Vera's
just yet.
2 away from
They're
all
hoping
that,
for revenge here, and
Force,
DSG know how to
not
exact
forcing.
that
Getting the
everything.
Bulldog. Styron's going with
far,
Judge.
They've kept Fixie on
Ooh,
hold.
come on, man. Styron, you gotta go A. If you got Judge, you play A here, no?
And yesterday, if you remember, Tash,
You judging
Fixie
B
was
long?
a monster on this map.
Oh yeah, he was. They weren't able to displace him yesterday, Fixie. The biggest problem was that every single area that Elevate had put Delir failed to displace him, but this time around, it's different. Fixie not able to
Grumble and
capitalize on the
Juicy
defense,
on
up an attack.
A.
Not happening at all.
It's pretty nice.
Hard when you have a team like DSG with one player going aggressive.
Yeah.
Maybe he does that.
Nice Grumble. Good trade back.
Not quite happening anytime soon as Grumble trades him out. But Pixie has done his job.
Nice gun swap as well.
Putting out
Grumble's
weapons here,
low.
Grumble.
Remember,
60
Grumble's one of the
left.
best headshotters
He's
in
been
the
popping
league.
heads. Jansen, the player that we were
Styron
looking at,
is flanking with the judge. He just like me for real.
They've been able to get some in the previous half. Hasn't been able to do quite yet here on the attack side. Walking up, it'll be Markel. Finding Grumble. He was low, will be punished. Jansen as well, playing off his teammate. Wayne for 1, for 2. Just with the Bulldog. Kazuri.
No.
And Jansen, quick to find him in the end. 1 versus 2. Styron.
Wait, you can do a
Judge
peek
in
like
hand.
that?
A Sheriff as well.
That's crazy.
We've seen taps for him on a set.
Styron, just grab a Vandal and go. What are you doing, buddy?
As he rushes forward, perhaps exit frag
Yo,
might be something
grab
he
a
wants
Vandal.
to do, but for DSG, they've done a job taking 3 rifles away. It's already good enough for them.
Is everyone's text still
He
working?
tried to chase him. It was a little bit of a funny moment there. It almost seemed like he just about gets taken out by the edge of that spike.
Styron, what happened?
But hey, that's going to be RDA taking up
Just
their
grab-
first buy
grab the
round
gun
in
and
the
go.
second half, and they've got Markel's ultimate already activated. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to be afraid to use it no matter what, because RDA need to secure rounds.
You get
no
money
matter
from dying?
what.
You
They
do
don't
not get money
need
from
the
dying.
frags. They don't need
Who let that guy
crazy.
type?
They just need the rounds. And right now, Markel's Viper's Pit is going to be just as good of a win condition as any, because they've got nothing really to stop him, Brit. They've got no Killjoy.
You do? Wait, you get
ultimate
money for
right now.
dying?
A couple of nanoswarms that are there, not going to be, you know, fishing out too much out of them. As RDA once again on that A
Oh
side.
shit, I've been
hoping
playing this game
to
for 5
execute
years.
in that same way, but look at that triple stack from DSG. Juicy on top of 410.
Wait, how much?
All these utils, all this
What?
pressure coming through. Pixie takes up space.
How much
Has
do you
to be
get from
moving back.
dying?
Grumble capitalizes on that by Stalker. Grumble for 2. Styron, he follows back.
Like 100 extra
Quick
bucks?
collapse by the members of DSG. Playing off that first contact and
You
completely
get one.
denying space to the members
You
of
get
RDA.
1k from dying?
Veras here hasn't moved a single inch.
Chat.
Trying to
Are you
catch
guys? You
anyone
guys are
from
fucking
RDA.
stupid.
We're
You
quickly
guys are
just
being
running
fucking
onto
stupid.
the
You
other
do not get
side.
money from dying.
But for RDA, there's still a lot of time to work with.
There's no.
If they're able
Chat.
to
Are you?
really
No.
catch them up.
This
Plays
is
the
like
1v1s very well. They've
either
done it before.
everyone is in on a
Alarm
prank,
spots them. Gives
or
the
there's some
alert to the
real
other members.
outspoken dumbasses.
DSG.
You do not get money. Wait, you get
Wingman
1k from
planting.
dying?
As Vera
What?
playing in from main, they have no clue that he's there. Slowly but surely, the other members of DSG taking up
Look it
space.
up.
Here's the footsteps, Markel. Trying to catch one in the midst of the rotation. He does play this close corner. Finds Grumble.
Dude, guys, it's 5v2.
Pivots away.
Thank you.
Vera for 1, and so does Wade. Was a bit concerned of the 1v1s. But DSG, they had thought of everything before they rotated over.
Yeah, they made sure that the one and only contingency plan would be Vera, where he came on really late from B main, and that was a really good decision as well. But the only reason why this round was successful for DSG on that A save was because Vera took up so much space on that B main side early into the game. A hit, and they rotated all the way. They had a triple stack there. Juicy was playing in a good position. Grumble
If you
finding
die
two
to
once
spike,
again,
you
to
get more
show how good
money.
he's been. And if you want to see how good he's been, just look at the scoreboard no further. 21-11. Both the Vipers have been on
Guys,
top
there's a
of their
difference.
game
You
in
guys
this,
understand there's a
map
difference
price
between
box.
getting money
And
for dying
Markel
and
looking to
getting less
disappear
money for
after
living.
He probably executes a Viper split in this round, but this is
You
of course, an
understand
eco
that, right?
For RDA, or should I say, one of the rounds that they usually end up winning.
You don't get money for dying.
Aldrin's gonna spot 1 towards
You
main.
lose
This is
money
worse
on a
side. This
save.
time around, he goes a little bit more backwards.
It's
Trying
not
to
the same
play a little bit
thing.
more with his
It
team.
is absolutely not the same thing.
Perhaps just be able to trade off each other. Juicy will find the wingman, takes him down, not before Grumble finds Pixie as well. The numbers dwindling as Grumble. It's just
Because when you say you get money for dying,
Win is here as
that's
well as Styron,
assuming
and
if
it's a
you
clean
win, your
crunch.
teammates win the
RDA
round,
is decided
you get
so,
more money
and
compared to
RDA
your teammates.
has no clue how to break this defense. Finally, DSG.
When you say you get money from dying, what? Under this logic, if I die, but my teammates win the round, I get more money than them. Chat, you guys are fucking iron. I can see why Tarek doesn't read his chat. You cannot say dying gets you more money. You can say saving gets you less money next round. Yes, that is 100% true. It has been the case since the dawn of time. But the statement dying gets you money is so wrong. Holy shit, Chad, you're stupid. And it's not just living. There are certain scenarios where you still get money even if you save. Certain scenarios.
This map, statistics for our maps have been won through overtimes, down to 1v1s, heroics. And that was the question I had yesterday. For RDA, is that enough?
In any
to
case,
overcome a team that is as solid?
The point is, if Styron wanted to like save money, he could have just picked up the spike. I think he was just trying to go for an exit, but didn't have the timing.
Yeah, they're gonna take up mid, take out the turret instantly to make sure that the pressure is kept alive towards that region. And DSG are paying respect to it. They're gonna let them make sure that they're gonna let them know that they're gonna keep their eyes trained towards this side. But Vera, he's got the B side practically in a lockdown. The drone's coming his way. He's gonna take it out. He's gonna be spotted out. Goes back. Does he go for the re-peek? Nah, he's gonna just fall back and retreat towards spawn. Snowman actually. As RDA start crawling in slowly towards B main. The spike is here, by the way, and they've got the thrash as well. And I think Jans is gonna try and activate that to clear out the close corner to get the plant down. They're gonna wait for the recharge of Markel's wall. Shock Dart to clear out any Killjoy utility up close. They've got 2 layers of lurk here, RDA. I'm not quite sure the firepower on this B-side attack is gonna be enough because Vera taking out the one shot is gonna be more than sufficient for.
Sorry, I was yapping for so long. Did we have we been winning?
Markel joins them, and now this is a lot more convincing from RDA. Can they do it? Last 30 seconds, and DSG not really reading it.
You got a raid while you were yapping? Wait, who raided? No, we couldn't dash away, Vera.
A change in pace. Wayne finds one more. So 1 for 1 here.
No charges left.
Pixie holding a lot of space here onto the mid-side area.
Dude, he's 17, nice.
Any rotations, Styron takes him
Well,
down.
hang on. Don't let that Doctor disrespect no, though.
Teams. Not the end quite yet. Lockdown gonna be used here at the very least just to really flash
Nice double trade.
Lear as well just to really replace them. Jansen all alone, forced to move out of the site itself. And for DSG, they're okay to go for the defuse and just chase Jansen out of the site itself. A save from Jansen. He can't do more than that. Good start from RDA, but they could not hold the site for any longer.
Yeah, that ultimate. I was a little bit.
They got jersey. Where's our
the fact that
jersey?
Markel would actually push
It's in
through
the
that,
world.
Viper wall to maybe
Okay,
give
it's
them
in
a
the
little
world.
bit
Relax.
of, confusion that, well, hey, he's come through. He's gonna get some kills here, but no.
Okay, we got
was
some
looking for Markel to
samples
cause
of
distraction to the
jerseys.
Sume
I'm
to
not like
destroy that
1,000%
Killjoy
in
lockdown,
love
at
with it.
least for the fact that, they've got their Gecko in towards main, and he could play on the back of that being destroyed,
so we're
but they
gonna make some
waited,
tweaks.
and both of them lost their fights. Juicy came in from spawn. Once again, towards mid they go, but this time, it looks like DSG are reading this well. Vera's already set up with the op towards that mid-region. One's already crawled in towards Tube, the Doctor. He might just be able to actually carve out 1 kill here. Nope, he's actually going to go back. They're going back towards B once again.
Tara does spot a 1 under Tube as well. Vera gonna move out of the way. Enough information for him. Seen Vera pop heads here with the sheriff. Yeah, it was Vera. This time with an op. Waiting.
Ooh, nice
Dashes
try.
out. He's a little bit more safe. 1 more shot just for good measure as he moves out of the way. It's a bit of damage here.
Protect it, protect it, protect my boy Vera. Grumble, turn around! Turn around, Grumble, what the fuck?
The jump!
Wait.
Can do more this time around. The 3-on-3 lockdown.
We're pushing this? No. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we're pushing. Grumble's been having a good game.
Very
Grumble and Wayne. Grumble and Wayne have like
they
won the
managed to
last
tie
2
it up
rounds for us.
and capitalize.
Also, Vero was getting murdered 5 feet away
Once
from Grumble,
again,
and he
it
did
is
not give a
those
shit.
fights that they peak out. The
He
lockdown
did
went
not
down,
even
but I'm
turn
not quite
around and
sure
try to
why
help
they
him.
felt the need
He's like,
to
sorry, I'm
swing
busy.
out and
I need to hold the B
DSG
push.
the opportunity to take them
Look at this.
to a 50-50
Grumble's right
fight.
there. Right there. He's right there. He's right there. Grumble, help him, brother.
The anime battle of the decade there.
But Grumble's like, nah, I got my own fight going on here.
That's
Luckily,
just
Wayne was
what
mid and could have traded that.
You know, quite the moment there. But yeah, at the end there, RDA kind of giving
That was
away
so
the
funny.
bag by, you know, taking
He probably heard every single gunshot.
Peaks or jiggles
Like,
or
is that a
whatever you wanna call it.
classic?
And that gives DSG the opportunity to
Is that
take
an
fights that
op?
they
It
are
was
gonna
like an
be
op,
very much
Jet
welcoming.
Knives,
System
Classic,
number 12.
and the Shorty.
Now they sit on
4
top
different
of things
weapons
with
was
a couple of
used.
ultimates to their name as well. They've got Grumble's Viper Spit in case they want to go in to, you know, completely solidify this A control in their hands. And Juicy's already begun
Nice
the
pick by
party with the
Juicy.
first kill.
X's on the side. Quite a bit of damage there for one end. Sube playing close to Generator here, coming up close. He knows there's one on Raptors, but the time.
Nice. Grumble, man. It's like every single game, a different DSG play decides to MVP.
That's not displaced Jansen. Thankfully, Rumble is close for the trade. This is still
Like
holding
every
Grumble
single
with
game. And this game,
What a
it's
way
Grumble.
to end the map!
This
A
game, it's
2-1
Grumble.
in DSG's favor. And I wouldn't be surprised if we were looking at a
My God.
in his camera right now on his stream.
He's got the
Man.
K3 Soju cam placement.
This guys, what a game! Honestly, I'm gonna bow on Grumble. Holy hell! I've got a lot more words to follow up that holy, but because of the way this guy played. But my God, he can.
Where's the
frag, he
jerseys
can
at?
hold down
Okay,
a
no.
side. He's great.
Well,
with
jerseys
patience. He knows how
only
to
if we
take
make it to land. They're
control
playing in an
of
online event.
Isolated situations.
If they make it,
he knows how to separate these. You know,
if
the utility that he
they
uses
make
as
it
well.
to Japan,
Just too good. Grumble.
then
took
yeah, we'll
over
get them
this game
jerseys.
with
We'll sell
multi-kill after
jerseys,
I'm actually
alright?
not sure how many
But
kills he
not
finished
a
on,
moment before.
But I'm pretty sure he hit the 30 mark.
I mean, all hail the new multi-frag king, at least for Icebox, and all hail the new Icebox king on top of that RDA. Unfortunately, this time around, not able to retain their title as king of Icebox as we go into map number 3. Now, that Icebox map was
Show
a
me
very
that score
interesting
line.
one for me
Grumble with the
because DSG were
30K.
very dynamic with how they
Juicy
played,
23,
changing up
Grumble
every
30
single round,
bomb,
okay to play
man.
slow,
Plus
okay to play
17.
aggressive. And I think it comes down to that one theme.
You know what's gonna happen? If we don't, like, win Ascension, I'm pretty sure every single one of my players are getting in Tier 1. This is what happened in League of Legends last year. We won the Tier 2 scene. Every single player was poached by Tier 1 orgs. I think 100% all 5 of my players are gone next year. Is that a good thing for you? No, it's not. I lose all my good players. It's good for the players because they get a nice contract. But I'm pretty sure all 5 of these players are better than some teams in APAC. I'm not gonna focus on which one, but some of these teams have a global impact. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, in this situation, I think
God,
this
chat, say goodbye to them. They're gone next year, man. They're gone next year. Oh no.
every time he does,
Don't
it's
they have a
always
fee
going
for buyout? Well, that doesn't even matter. You know I'm not gonna keep my players in tier 2 when they can go to tier 1. You know? They got dreams they want to pursue. And who am I to keep it from them?
So whatever it is, heroics, if you want to play C yesterday, or multi-frag that we saw yesterday, was not able to happen when you have all these contingency plans, as well as, I would say, moments and support for your teammates that really enable players, such as Vera, such as Wayne, such as Juicy.
I just want to enjoy that
fight
moment
was
once
hilarious.
again, you know, without
so
having to say a single word. Yeah, absolute beauty. DSG gonna take a solid 13-7 win here, and this is a statement from them as they are marching on towards a 3-0 direction, which RDA are going to be dreading oh so much right now, because they just lost the one map that could have been their strongest victory. Icebox was RDA's to come in. Everybody knew that. Everybody on the back of statistics, and everybody who were looking at the way that DSG played their recent game as well, knew that RDA had at least a stronger hand on this map. But DSG playing the way they did, Grumble dropping the numbers he did, has shown, yep, there it is, 30-13.
Very well played by Grumble.
398 ACS. This guy is on an astronomically different level than the entire server.
What is it about
I feel
this
like
season?
I'm always a little late to getting talent. I was a little late to signing Demon 1, you know? I was a little late to signing John Cutie, who won Masters. I was a little late to sign Oxy, the only player on the Cloud9 roster. I'm always just a little late. I could have had a team of Prime, Ye, Demon 1, John Cutie,
so,
Oxy.
Fair enough, I guess. You know, he's probably had the game of the tournament so far, in my opinion. It's been insane seeing him play the way he has, especially for the fact that he's a Viper.
Now, for the first time ever, I managed to find, well, not me, my coach, 5 really good Singaporean players. And they're just gonna be gone next year. I'm pretty sure every team in tier 1, doesn't matter which country, just look at DSG and say, hey, who are they interested in? Whoever they're interested in, get them. Don't even trial the players. If DSG's looking at them, you know they're good. And we'll just outbid them.
Nobody's giving up right now. What do you think they need to do?
They need to play Silver Scrapes to see if it's going to be a reverse sweep. Well, we're hoping for that, rather. But coming into this, I think it comes back to just playing their own game. RDA is a team that has high stamina. They thrive in high-pressure situations. There are just so many times when they are down 2-10, they can come back into, bringing into an overtime. It is definitely not impossible for them. Lotus is a game that a map that they've been playing so much. So let's see after this break how they fare. So we'll be right back.
You can send someone for 2xk. We'll see. I'm going to Evo this weekend, so I have a chance to try out the game, see if there's potential. One more. I gotta stream after this? No, man, it's 4 a.m. I need to go to bed. Okay, one more. But like winning this isn't even like the hard part. This is just being the best in a country. Ascension is being the best in the entire continent. And let me tell you, there's a lot of Asian people. This is like, if this was an anime, this is the Academy exam event. And Ascension is the first time Orochimaru shows up. Except there's 9 other Orochimarus. We got from South Asia, Revenant Esports. With the Indian goat, Scrossi. We got coming out of Hong Kong, Taiwan, Oblivion Force. We probably don't have to pay too much attention to them. We got out of Oceania, JFT. Probably don't have to pay too much attention to them either. But there are some scary guys. Like from Vietnam, there's Fancy, who played pretty well, if I recall. From Thailand, we got Full Sense, which they're also really good. Oh wait, Full Sense is happening right now. So the split 2 playoffs they're doing right now actually doesn't matter. Because they have a separate Ascension qualifying event. From Korea, you have SPG or SLT. Oh, SLT's eliminated. Yeah, but SPG, from what I've seen, is insane. 7-0. SLT's out. But yeah, I'm really afraid of SPG. Green, so much green. Except this part, not sure what. Well, they were a different team back then. But like, look at all this green, man. Japan, there's the fan favored Riddle Order, who has only been winning. And the event is in Japan, so you know the fans are like, I think Riddle Order is one of the most popular teams in Japan, just in esports. And the fact is, this event's gonna be happening in Japan. Like the entire stadium is just gonna be screaming. If we have to play against them, every time we lurk up on them or go for a sneaky play, the entire audience is gonna be like, hey, look out. Philippines, there's actually 2. There's Oasis and Naus, right? Oasis is 9-0, Naus is 8-1. They're both pretty scary. I know Dubstep used to be tier 1. Indonesia has Alter Ego is pretty good. Boom Esport is really good. 7-0. Yeah, like out of these 10 regions, from 5 of them, they had teams that have never lost.
NC.
Like Full Sense has never lost. Oasis never lost. Riddle Order never lost. SPG never lost. Some real monsters. And you know, us, we're pretty good, but we definitely had some shaky moments. Like when you look at ours though, it's like, it's like it's not bad. It's not bad.
journey written in fate itself that's brought these two teams till this stage. A team that's been dominant across the entirety of the split, and one that's etched their names through a lot of hard work to make themselves available for this grand final. And right now, both of them are trying for their absolute best to reach Japan, and one team is just one step away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as we head into map number 3 of this grand final of the 2024 Valorant MYSG. As well, it has been quite the first 2 maps. We did not expect Icebox to go the way it did, but now here we are. Lotus, one step away, DSG from reaching Japan. Tash, can RDA pull off a comeback?
This is the question, but also don't forget, everyone, that this tournament is brought to you and also sponsored by Creative Labs. And it's a very interesting situation for this one because they have a whole bunch of peripherals for us gamers, for us to use, as well as not only this is brought to you by Riot Games, powered by the gaming company as well. Now, anyways, coming back into this game, high pressure moment for the team RDA. Can they pull off a reverse sweep is the question. 2-0, they have to play catch up here. Is a do or die moment. Yesterday was one of the longest games we've seen for these teams. 5-mapper, overtime as well. They defied all odds to be able to overcome one of the favorites for the tournaments, which is Elevate. Can they pull an upset onto DSG as well is the question. Onto this one now, we're going to go straight into Lotus. This is a map that we've seen them play quite a lot now. They've had like, what, 10 times played this entire, sorry, 14 played officially this time. And a lot of those maps have been very, very close wins and losses.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that there's a lot of homework for DSG that could have been done on the back of all of that, you know, intel that they've gathered. They've played that Sky comp for quite some time now. They've pulled it back once again.
This year of Valorant watch party is definitely more stressful. Well, it's hard to say. First year it was more excitement and some stress. Second year is just stress. Like first year it's like we're just dipping our toes in it. It's like for fun, haha. Oh, we lost 10 in a row, haha. It's pretty, yeah. Ew, that's funny. But this year's like, hey, I need you guys to lock the fuck in, okay? Because this is my life savings on the line. You guys want a job? You guys enjoy living? Like I don't have as much fun. It's like, hey, this is season 2. We're upping to production. This is no longer a film at home movie.
On this map with a Neon. We've seen it happen from Governor on Talon. We've seen it happen from Monyet from RRQ. Not surprising to see Vera here. The beauty of this Neon is to be able to not only take up space, become a distraction, and also, if played very, very well, you can throw in the stun, play with the C's, and get maybe 2-3 pickups at one shot if they want to go aggressive onto the area of Mound as well as Rubble.
I really am excited for this pickup of the Neon because I love watching that Neon stun play, coupled with the Fade as well, which they have picked up. But my only concern right now is the fact that have they slightly messed around with the textbook a little too much here? Because this is the 4th different composition in this split that they've gone for on Lotus, which is not exactly something that you would say that, is they feel confident about. Maybe they're switching up things because they don't really feel like they need I would say Killjoy, forgive me, I just missed out on that, because the Cypher's not coming for Grumble, and while he does feel a lot more comfortable in it, I agree.
Ooh, running the
Neon. He's been on top of his
Neon.
game, so there's no point in questioning him right now. I just want to see how they
Juicy
work
on
around
the
the fact that
raise.
they're not going to have retake utility
Double
as much as when
duelist
they
again.
will have when they have a Killjoy.
Okay, guys, this is the pistol round that might change the fate of the universe.
They're active
Okay.
this time. But the
This
expense
is
of
good.
death is life.
We hit the Cypher for a lot, but they do have Sky Heal.
You have a
I wonder if they
team that
spend it
wants
here.
to manipulate rotation, wants to force rotation, and a team that plays very
Yeah,
slow
they
takes
spend
the
it.
time to really answer and figure out these puzzles.
That's fine. If they spend it on one person, they can spend it on 5 persons,
Gonna slow it down once again, but look at how DSG have set up for this. They've got a one-way put up towards tree. They're expecting this A attack, and they've got
Are they
their
doing that
fade
thing
playing
where they
so far
pretend to
deep.
go A
Styron,
and then they shoot
he's playing
the...
in spawn, and he expects them to push in because the two of his players are going to be holding off crossing towards tree, and it's a pretty good setup as well. They still have the stun here. Smoke's fading away, and still no point of contact from RDA. There comes the flash. The one way goes up once again.
Wait,
The
look to your
pushing from
right.
A main, and that's going to be DSG losing their players on site.
RDA comes up with a trade as well. Members of DSG dwindling in numbers as Markel finds Styron.
Look,
Full
what?
control of drop
Grumble,
here
come
from
on,
Juve.
man.
Crispy headshots. Can he go for another?
Nice.
No.
Remember,
Juicy.
don't forget, Juicy's the
And
GOAT.
back. 1 on 3. See magic happen.
Oh, never mind.
Not when Mark L has something to say about it.
I mean, he is the GOAT. He just wasn't the GOAT there.
First round for RDA. Really meticulous, slow round. I was a little bit looking forward to the fact that DSG would be ready for it. I thought they were expecting what was going to happen, the flash in as well. They knew that Wayne's got, forgive me, they knew that the doctors, you know, going to be setting his teammates up for success at some
Damn
point.
this Viper.
But unfortunately for them, they
Actually,
got siphoned
the
off
one
to
thing
two
that
different
pisses me
points
off
of
the most is good
attack
players on the enemy
because
team.
Vera had to fight in the players coming in from the side of main.
Really
and
upsets me.
Wayne was already flashed away.
Seen moments of eco wins this time around. Jensen.
Oh, with that cage pop by the Cypher, I know he's not experienced. What kind of Cypher looks at his cage to pop it? This
As
dude's
let's see.
nervous. He's nervous.
Usually we see a solo Cypher there, but gonna be accompanied by Styron.
Close in a little slowly. A couple of bullets
There's no one
being fired
behind
to
the
make
box.
sure
What are you
that
guys
the
shooting at?
box
Okay.
is not
Alright, Juicy, I
off
want to see a
but
right click
Juicy,
here.
he's holding a close
Yeah.
angle. He gets the first no. It's gonna be Styron. They're gonna swing out towards the doctor. The
Yeah,
nade
where
to
you
keep him
going?
at bay as well.
Where you
The
going,
spike
boy?
has been dropped at their feet.
Ooh, with the
That's a
spike, you
big
need that,
recovery from
don't you?
DSG.
Able to play aggressive and just waiting.
Yeah, okay, chill,
to
chill, chill,
hold
chill, 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 chill,
Markel.
chill, 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 chill.
Good for one. Take bite just to buy him a little bit more space. Everyone playing it a little bit more close. Yes.
Yeah, go for that spike. See what happens. Oh, never mind. You can have it.
A fair bit of damage there, Juicy. Forced to move back. Now question marks all around.
30
RDA has been the
seconds
one very privy in winning this ecos. Fixie pushing all the way back onto CT side.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wise
Wait
to
for
this
it.
push.
No, come on. How come the right click don't go with both headshots like my enemy opponent's right clicks?
See completely in their jurisdiction. Without Grumble.
Hey, don't. Did they leave any guns in mid? Wait, didn't? Wait, wait.
Slowly,
No guns
the
in mid?
rotation comes through from DSG. Looking to convert this round into a win, perhaps an eco win. Sort of snowball them forward, mound. Two members there. The spray is a bit much. and
Juicy?
tries his best, unfortunately wins.
Juicy?
And Markel takes 4 to his
Juicy,
lead.
what happened
A
there?
rough start, but RDA brings it forward. Unfortunately, only 2 guns brought into the next round.
That's a really decent
No,
round for
God.
DSG there. Getting that first 2
RDA's PayPal payment to Juicy's coming through.
Spike, forcing RDA to play a little bit more, you know, carefully because DSG just cannot be taken lightly no matter what
Oh, the
weapon
check
they have
has
in their hand.
cleared.
Styron and Juicy did a good job to start off the round. Unfortunately, Juicy did not end it on the best note. Doesn't matter though. With the amount of damage that they've caused, they've taken up so much of their economy because they
This
have
Viper
invested now in a
7-1.
Bucky onto
Crazy.
Fixie. One little ghost onto Doctor, and the rest have a bunch of SMGs and rifles across. RDA looking to attack C this time, where they've got 2 tripwires to worry about. Grumble hoping to start off once again on this map and the same note that he ended the previous one.
Don't pick this Juicy.
4 players
There's an
here.
entire society of
RDA.
evil
Nades
villains
thrown
waiting.
down, and that's going to clear out at least one, not the second one. And here they go.
Age up as well. It's a lot of delay tactics used in by Grumble. He's bought so much time. Smoke set up for one way just to really cut off any line of sight onto Mound. Cage still very much up and online. RDA, they're okay to play slow. They're okay
Mid.
for the wait. Wayne,
Nice Wayne.
good to find
Got the
Markel.
lurk kill.
Styron. Make sure that B is clear.
Come on, Styron.
Johnson
Fuck this
cannot
kid up.
Show up where he is. And now Fixie takes out a lot of damage, goes down to Juicy and Grumble. Sube pops hits.
30 seconds
That
left.
before he's done so again. And now Styron and
Nice,
Juicy.
nice.
Cross coming
Never mind,
in.
the check
All the way
bounced
from CT.
one more time.
Using that utility.
Juicy is no
to
longer
disguise
throwing.
Space, corral them into a corner. It's all about just making sure they can land their shots. RDA, so excuse me, DSG. They bring the round over. Perhaps this might be the snowball moment they need.
Markiel already up with the Viper Spit, by the way. This guy's amazing. He's once again taken matters into his own hands, but he alone, of course, cannot propel his team to that Ascension slot. He needs his team to step up with him. And the Viper Spit is going to help them so much in this round. The first one,
Wow.
he
Actual
deletes Vera out in the
crazy
open there.
satchel
That's gonna
headshot.
force the hand
I
of
can't even
RDA
hate.
to actually
I
run
can't even
into this
hate.
quicker than they were
That was
expecting
kind
it
of
to.
clean.
And Wayne needs to hold them off for as long as he possibly can.
Big C.
Oh, he fucked up. Never mind. This guy sucks at raise.
As the pit goes down, the Roomba does find one. Grumble finds 60 in the end.
He died
Juicy
to.
Clear out the doctor
nade.
from that corner. Wayne is okay. To really go for the challenge onto the pit itself.
When you kill this guy first. Yep.
Sube gets so much value from the cam. Chance of coming in from
Yeah. Eventually we'll hit them.
Markel good for the punish.
Wait,
In
shouldn't we
Pit
go in
World,
at the same
can he
time,
be pushed
guys?
out by it? No, he can't. They know he's somewhere in there. Takes some damage, sustains it.
Guys,
Spike has his plan.
push it at the same
Jensen!
time. Master
Soda
Wayne
Markel.
saves Gotham
Wayne
once again.
Completely turning around by instinct. And that is what we call game sense.
Really good stuff there from Wayne. He made sure that he used the sound cues of both of his other
Oh,
teammates
nice,
to
nice,
crawl
nice,
into the
Wayne.
Viper Spit and find the perfect timing. Styron from one end, Juicy from the other. But the initial reason why DSG win this was because of Juicy's nade and Wayne staying alive on that site. He was really, keen on probably peeking out towards tree when they were running in when Fixie came in. But he held his ground, made a fake TP sound to try and show that he got away from the site. And even though the Boombot discovered him on the back of site, they didn't really push in because he got the Juicy nade come in from heaven. The minute that dropped down, it took out the planet. The doctor, unreasonably committing to that plant there. I think that he could have actually waited. He had a lot of time. He had the entire side in his, at least half the side in his control. I feel like he could have waited.
Early
to take that plant
timeout.
down instead. Doctor
Hey,
died
let
to
the coach
nade,
cook.
and that right there opened the game for them.
I see what you did there. Juicy nade. You think I wouldn't see
Yeah.
that, huh, universe? Coming
I mean,
into
the doctor didn't see it, so.
No, you did not do that. Coming into this one, I think.
I usually thought the doctors spot out wounds really well, but
Yeah.
he didn't see that nade coming at all.
Yeah, now coming into this one, I think it's really good that you have a player like Wayne, like Grumble. You know, I was expecting Juicy to be the unmovable, unstoppable force, but it's actually these two in the past 2 maps. This guy's the head, and I think for them, this is the moment where they really want to be able to steal this map. Look at how much more aggressive they're playing this time
Oh
around. Pharaoh wants to get punished for taking the more
no!
aggressive
Amazon
stance.
gun
They
delivery.
thought they could be able to challenge the gun.
Wait, why are we losing eco, guys?
Juicy.
Why are we losing
At
eco
least he
again?
stays, find one. Moves out of the way. Wayne.
Why do we always lose
The
eco?
shadow steps back on
I
to
do not
safety.
understand. I actually
Micro
just
angles.
there's a lot of things I do
Tempted by
understand,
60,
like how to
making
play
sure
Among
no
Us,
one is there.
but I don't understand how we
sharp,
lose
especially on
eco
this
so
map.
consistently.
Wasn't able to really shine in the last
Why did we
one.
call a timeout? We
Once
should
again,
not have.
Grumble. Good for
Never
two.
mind, the timeout was
Bringing
perfect.
out right
Genius.
as the poison orb goes up. That is disgusting. As Wayne,
Wayne.
he follows
Yes.
up as well. These 2 players, some of the youngest ones in the team, they really step up.
The only thing that was concerning for me is the fact that RDA had 3 players standing out in the open, right? Grumble just decides to swing out by himself. Wayne is not even looking at that angle. He swings out and he finds 2 like it's nothing. This guy is running around being invincible right now, and he's got Batman to support him right there across the corner. Double for both of them, as now they're gonna look up to try and push up A once again with both their duelists. Out they go, the stun and nade combo, and Juicy pops up the showstopper, which has been taken up by the doctor. He surgically removes
We're getting
one after the other,
we're
and he's
getting
gonna force Vera back into his spawn.
Punished. Vera good for 1 more. Going for the plant.
right. You're
Good
stepping in
round.
goop.
Read so well by RDA. DSG has been doing the same thing over and over. You hear the teleport come through. There's a clear Vera from his little hidey hole. So low, 24 HP left.
Where?
Only an op in hand. Markel takes up heaven.
What?
Good
What
for two.
are
Yesterday,
we?
this was the moment where he's able to go for so many tabs, and he does it again. Call that area Markel's playground if you want to. Straves all around. Grumble, good to punish. Time running out slowly. Grumble needs to play this isolated place. They know exactly where he is. Crossfires all around, but the Doctor is good to take up that fight.
Vera's having a off
before,
game, making this pretty hard.
He goes aggressive,
Like,
and no one
He
expected
keeps,
it.
yeah. Like every time we try to push out A, we get fucked.
The showstopper was so
Like last round
close
Vera,
to
this
getting
round
out
Juicy.
of the cannon.
Like I think we're
And
trying
just
way too
about a
hard
second
to
later,
hard
the Doctor
contest.
sweeps out two players and
A.
shoots
Oh,
Vera
we're sending
right
4
back
this time.
into that A site. There was nothing more
Oh.
they could do than get one. Once again,
We're-
DSG trying the same.
We're sending 4 this time.
Execute this time. They've got Styron with them. He's gonna seize them out towards that A main side, but RDA
Well,
not
full
interested.
blind running
They're
in,
gonna
though.
let
Doing it
them
again?
waste up. Yeah. They're gonna do it again. They're gonna let them, you know, kind of just burn through all of that.
I mean, I kind of like it because they're
C.
just always worried about it.
They've had the read this time, understanding how many of DSG members want to hold the point of contention. All eyes has been on Rubble.
So they can
They're
never
hanging
feel
around.
comfortable on A.
This time around, DSG finds themselves in the situation where they are the ones manipulated. They are the ones being forced to rotate. They made a beeline towards C, but that's never really been the point. Not too sure how the decision making is coming through here from RDA. Playing off sound cues, playing off util. Smoke set up onto B. Showstopper gonna be brought outside here by Fixie, finds no one. Doctor goes for the plant.
Ooh, that was
Here's
close.
all the way to
Hit.
seaside, finds
Vera's down to
something.
30 health.
Vera though
Oh my God.
takes quite a bit of damage from that showstopper. Everyone from the RDA playing a little bit more close. Door open. Will they check out and see if Sube is around is the question. A lot of pressure
Check
coming
left,
in.
check
They
left.
know they were
Left,
all
Wayne!
so
Thank you,
distracted
Grumble.
by
Holy shit.
Another member of RDA over on the other side of B main. Juicy are alone.
What is this Omen doing?
That neural theft gives him a lot of value. Juicy and wait for one more. Juicy gonna go for 2, not happening. Dixie and Wayne. One-on-one here on the site with one more member of RDA all alone, but Jansen coming in from the heavens to
Oh
drop
man.
down. RDA managing to chain rounds, and DSG left scratching their heads.
Yeah, Vera's
RDA
1-6.
had no right to actually win that round because
We need
GC
his-
got
we
the
need
first
his
entry in the
firepower.
side on the retake, and he did really well. Sube though,
This
first,
was
and he
that
almost
guy's
got
mouse
a
sense is
second
probably
here. Just a little
a
bit.
400
Slow motion,
DPI or
that sound cue
something.
makes it even worse than it actually was, but it's gonna be DSG having to concede another one, this time on that B side. Again, they're gonna force the
We're
issue.
just
They're gonna
4 men
constantly
pushing out
let
here every
Rubble
single
and
time.
aiming control as much as they can.
Every single one, like we spend 2K on util every push out.
RDA are happy to let them have it. They're not gonna give them too much resistance on that side. Maybe a little later into the round, as DSG actually just leave Wayne here to hold off A-main by himself, but he might just be in trouble because there's 4 people waiting to actually go out and swing him.
Nice.
Arch Jensen has been doing the same cam over and over, and PSG, they're very happy to go forward and just go and deal with
Wayne.
this.
Okay, nice. We get a trade.
The
We take it.
win. He gets one, but at a cost of his own life. Neural theft used. The entirety of the members of DSG will be found.
Wait. Okay, Juicy anchors here if they try and flare into B.
Nightfall comes through.
No, spinning out. We only hit two, right? Don't over commit. Don't over commit.
To play with this toxic screen.
Oh, look at Doctor.
Can we check camera?
Already moved out of the way, all the way onto their side. All the way onto C. Grumble. Quickly just pop the head of Jansen here, planting out open.
We hear this. We hear this. Rotate, rotate.
Pressure given from RDA. One gonna come.
We have a cam.
cross
Oh no, they
round
shot the
on
cam.
side itself. Yes, they do have a lot of members onto DSG. It's about dwindling down the numbers. RDA, their post plants have been quite strong, at least on this map. So base here for the crossfires. They line up for him. Sharp. The previous IGL of Toda. This map now being able to play his own game. He looks different, Grumble. Good to pop one hit. 1-on-2 with only a sheriff. Bit much.
Oh, Staron almost did it. He
Damage
turned
onto the members of
to try and
RDA.
flick
Markel
him.
once again, being the sole reason of win
And
for RDA.
that was our
Happy
eco,
to
not
do
bad.
so.
Yeah, but that was a really expensive round for DSG. They're looking to reinvest into it with a little bit more weaponry, but the problem is that they were in a 3v4. They had advantages to actually win this round out, but the lineup for Sube there kind of basically secured RDA
we
their fifth.
forced.
And this was an important round in the sense that they're going to have to now go on an eco, which means RDA are going to secure at least 6 going into the second half. And that's not going to be a
fingers,
good,
right? At least
of
Vera.
The round, the good side of the half for DSG, it means. It could make a comeback, obviously. Right from this instance, we've seen so many thrifties across the first 2 maps itself. No reason to see more, no reason to not see more in this third. But for the moment, it's a bit of a spread out, a little bit of a default informational play for RDA here. They've sent out the Trailblazer towards C. That's going to be a bit of a fake setup as Markel walks into the A side and look at the rotation. Oh, I think there's a spot. I think Styron just spotted a bunch of players and he's called Juicy back. And Juicy's probably going to take a peek himself as well. But DSG are ready for this.
Oh, that's such good timing. Never mind, Styron just died too.
RBA, Doctor and Markel good for 1 each. Pivoting on to a broken door.
Nice pick
and
by
onto
Juicy
B
though.
site. Site full in their jurisdiction. Yes, it's a good call by DSG. They read it like a book, played a little bit more passive this time, and RDA happy to take up that space. Happy to punish even. Getting 2 for themselves. This time around. Juicy is close. Good onto those headshots. Rumble. Gonna punish Jansen for going a little bit too aggressive on his own. Over in heaven, Dixie takes the space and so does Doctor. Nice cross. 3 rounds in a row from RDA. Exactly as you predicted. Now Universe.
Probably don't need a timeout yet.
Can this guys do here?
Chill.
I think the one thing they really need to focus on is trying to
Don't you get Vera heated up?
These late lurks towards A main, right? They've allowed RDA keep allowing DSG to take in that early control, which absolutely agreed. But what I think they need to do is right now probably set up that Vera operator, if at all possible. They don't really have the money for it at the moment, but if they can, I think the first thing that they really need is an operator towards that A site. They take control, yes, but the minute it's gone, they're able to, RDA are just able to walk in and find so much more value than DSG get when they first take control themselves. So the one and only thing that they really need right now is to probably set up an operator at some point to, just flush out an entire angle, get the first picks. They need those first picks at the right time.
No.
Sharp on that Juicy trade. Sube as well. All around, it's just
no, come on, spray through smoke.
3Ks, he brings it to the table.
Is this a force save?
Find themselves at a disadvantage. So quick. RDA plays his attack side. Just now, they weren't able to challenge A. They played passive. They lost. They were playing passive, and RDA punishes them. They go aggressive once again, and this time around, they still were able to take a B side hold. Call to save is here. And DSG they don't have an answer to how RDA starts these rounds.
It's been mostly contact.
When you figure this out.
So much on contact has been working for them perfectly. RDA have gotten DSG's number and they're calling it every single time, whether they go B, they go C, they go A. They're taking initial bit of information. They know that there's going to be an A push. If there's going to be no A push, they start walking towards A. If there's going to be an A push, they let go of it. They walk C and B, and they see what's happening there. Who's there? Who do we have that we can take control of? And then there's a set execute. They know who to send in. They know how to trade. They're doing it really well at the moment. And that's exactly why I feel like they need that operator. DSG need an op, but I think it might just be too late for that, Tash, because we're already at the end of this first half, and
they got
DSG
2
need at
outs,
least one more
potentially
round
3
to call
if this
this a
race gets
successful
double
out. Because
kill.
on Lotus, if you got a double duelist, of course you're playing for the attacking side, but you need at least a platform, a base to start on, and 8-4 seems like the bare minimum.
I agree with you there. Change in pace for RDA this time around. They want to go play passive. Juicy punishes Markel for that. Wanted to play contact. Not too sure why the change in pace. RDA's pacing was working all around. Wondering if they're overkicking this, overreading this. Maybe Markel is
actually...
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, forgive me. I just had to make a point. They actually didn't change the pacing. They just realized one thing. It was the fact that A was not being taken control of. They didn't put in the utility, right? So DSG have been throwing in utility every time and they ignore it. The minute that they don't, that's when RDA start walking in towards the A site. And this time around, DSG just walked in
Staron needs to
themselves,
stop playing
found
that
a
pit.
good first pick and fell back instantly. But instead, on the B side, there's going to be a trade. 1-for-1 once again. Juicy alone. Showstopper.
Oh,
Amazing
we take the
from
trade.
Juicy. But the trade was
3v2.
instantaneous.
Wait for
They
numbers,
kill each
Vera. Wait
other,
for numbers.
as there's still a man advantage for DSG in this retake.
The enemy battle, we didn't know he wanted a raise on raise. Incredible. Wayne.
When you clear stairs, no?
Down A main all alone here.
When you clear stairs.
Gonna go for those retakes.
Clear stairs!
I
Clear
think 5 seconds was for
stairs!
them on the A site. Heaven.
What are you guys doing?
What is going on? Read so well. The doctor is smiling. He's playing 40 checks.
Like,
Hello?
we constantly just look at the same place. We constantly
That was a
both have
2v3, and they're
two
just
guys.
able to again, Sube gets another
Like,
double.
have you
another
chill out.
impactful double from this man in a clutch situation.
Like, we're throwing so hard.
Fixie actually didn't end up getting it, but I just want to have a look at. Oh my god!
Disgusting.
The last bullet.
Like, we
connected to
cipher
take him
Alta.
out.
We know where they can
But that
be.
once again, DSG in an advantageous
Right?
position, give up the shop. They line up.
got
I
the
would say line up more like a
hold-ins this
spray
shit,
transfer from
guys.
Sube to get a double kill once again. And the doctor, of course, finishes things off. 8-3 at the moment, and Grumble needs a little bit of map control, it seems, and he's walking out all by himself. Grumble, you need to get away from there instantly. The information has been taken. He's seen 3 on spawn, which means DSG don't really need to do anything. It's because RDA are just playing so passive. They're going to waste up utility now, try to clear out this C mount once again.
Wrong buddy out.
That's a good thing. It's something that DSG needs. Space. They haven't been able to retain that this time. Fixie with the showstopper. Just bounce up forwards. Finds no one. He's completely just walks to the side itself, but does connect onto Wayne. That is massive.
Nice
double
Grumble.
smokes. Grumble. He's been doing immaculate multi-frags. Hero plays even.
Nice
He's
Grumble.
delivering.
Oh.
2 already to his name. You can see the hunt cleared out.
Chill,
they know
chill,
there's
chill.
more people onto C site. Doctor quickly gonna teleport and use his ultimate onto the other side. Vera gonna go for that trade onto Markel.
Nice.
Vera for 2,
There
Sarah
we
for
go.
1
Vera
more.
gets 2.
Good round for them going to the
I
half
think that's-
4-8. And this is the foundation that you
Switching sides.
said that
Yeah,
DSG
it's been a while
needed.
since Vera got a kill. He
Yeah,
needed
DSG
that.
needed a
He
minimum of
needed that.
8-4, and I'm glad they got it. They were able to hold off, but once again, the heroics
Four's not
fall on
bad.
the shoulders of Grumble with that first 2K that he found.
4 is like,
He's been lifting them on his shoulders
Okay.
and carrying them across
that's the best
this
description I can
entirety,
give. 4 is
of the
okay.
Grand final so far, and he's still on top of things. 14-10. Last game 30. This
Lotus
guy
triple
is
attack
absolutely
site with double
on
duelist.
top of the
He's a
world
monster.
right now.
Okay.
He's a monster. Oh man.
Insane.
Absolutely.
Never give in.
But this pistol round's gonna be like a huge difference
Gonna Go
maker.
in for a little bit of a fake on to C, it seems, by Styron with a fake
Okay,
reveal.
we're pulling the sky
He's just gonna
early.
probably fire a couple of bullets and
We have to
and
take on these
accompanied
2 on
by
A.
one-way smoke. A fake C is not really too phased out by this. A flash to clear out B main just in case. That's actually a good piece of information. And they throw out the smoke as well. They're expecting this to be a B hit actually, but the tree door has been open and Fixie's gonna be forced away. He does have the patience
Nice.
available. And the trade can be possible in case he needs this sniper to help him. But Grumble, Juicy, 21 entry H.
Grumble is so good at headshot. I'm pretty sure he
Super
buys a
was
sheriff
able to
every
get
single
that rally
round
from that
on
corner, but
pistol.
they were ready for
Every
him this
pistol round,
time.
he's always sheriffing.
DSG good for 2.
Because he's really clean with
disadvantage.
it.
Clearing out drop finds no one here. Jensen. He's been sharp
Like, no
The
trips,
Banana Man
no
has been able
cage. It's
to
just...
grab many,
Yeah, I'll take a
many
sheriff.
multi-frags. Clutching, in fact. I mean, hard. DSG. They've prepped this post plant very well. Rumble alone plays that Jensen.
He's
still wins it.
blinded, man!
Right?
Can see the reveal come
Just
through
buy
from
time,
the
just buy
Juicy
time.
play a bit close with his teammates. You can
Just buy
see
time,
it.
just buy time, just buy time.
Oh,
Yes!
three members of
We
RDA
needed
come
this.
One by one, lining down
We needed
Corral.
this. We needed
Into
this
a
so
line of
bad.
Fire. And they take the pistol.
We needed this.
That was a really great start. Grumble getting that first and then the second follow-up by Juicy as well. But then this double tap and tap from Juicy. Amazing stuff here. You know, it feels like the Ghost is the most, you know, apt gun for the pew pew pew. I just I don't know, it's in my mind, man. Every time I see the Ghost fire, is that sound cue just keeps playing in my head.
I mean,
It's so weird.
We have seen a moment in EMEA where we saw an ISO with a Vandal.
Okay, they're on
and a
eco. This is
shield
our number one
completely
weakness.
Obliterated by a Ghost.
Yeah.
So, not surprising that this is happening right now. Regardless,
Wow,
DSG
Vera
already
solo
on that
pushes
side.
into
Vera
the
here
smoke like that?
leading the tip of the spear onto A site. Spots
Oh,
up
thank
one.
God, Styron dogged. I'm
The Spectre are doing the work, moving
actually
in tandem
so
with
good
the
that
Prowlers.
Styron
Rumble
dogged there.
gonna find a lurking Sube as trades happen all around the Doctor. He finds Vera at the very end. Fixio alone there. Will be seized.
We know there's a guy there, and he's dead.
Can't go anywhere.
Really good
He's gonna be
fade, sees.
Smiling.
That little tether just
Doctor
gave away the
all
fact that there
alone
was someone hiding there.
again.
Nice swing,
One tap
Grumble.
is all Grumble needs to take him down.
Good. We saved
And
4
RDA
guns
this
off
time
that.
Gonna go into a buy round as DSG looking to try and convert this bonus.
Yeah, now it's bonus
Yeah, they've
time.
got decent amount of, you know, firepower to do it as well. They've got a Vandal, 2 Bulldogs, a Spectre, and they're probably gonna let Grumble stay on that Ghost because, well, why the hell not? He's been absolutely amazing, even if you give him a knife at this point. So
Yo, give Grumble the Vandal at this point, no? Kid's going ham.
You do see that Flash and Nade combo going to be coming in, but it's going to be towards Rubble this time. Going to run in, and it's going to be the teleport in from the Omen. A lot of nades coming in from the other side as well.
Dude, this is
pressure,
such
and
a
RDA just need
fight.
to get out of dodge there because
This
there's
is
not
such
any
a
form of control that
crazy
they can establish
slugfest.
here on towards A main.
DSG this time asserts dominance onto Rubble.
Just 5 guys go A, 3 guys on their side go
Has
A,
been the name of their
and
game.
just slug it out.
They look completely dominant on this side. Smokes all around. RDA says, okay, play a bit more passive. We cannot win this fight. Can see some chip damage all around onto Wayne, onto Vera, Sube as well. So the members of RDA didn't come out unscathed. The Doctor will try and read this out, putting some smokes onto B site. Door open.
50 seconds though. Nice, Vera. Good catch.
Vera. Very
Vera's
sharp
doing
on the
much
block.
better on attack.
Indeed.
45 guys. We have to go
Denial of
fast.
that
We
A
have
main
to
and
go a
Rubble
little
control is
fast here.
absolutely amazing. DSG, they
gotta
knew they
trade
had
that,
trouble, but
trade
they
it,
instantly
nice.
were able to turn it back around. Trade for trade here, but look at Grumble. He's crawled into the site and he's got no idea somebody's
Grumble!
behind him.
Grumble,
On
turn
site, he
around!
crosses both of them. They need to be worried about
Grumble,
the Viper here. Mark
no!
out. He's sitting
They still
straight
check it.
dead center.
Oh, nice. Thank God we had the haunt.
Idea. This is
Oh
two
my
Jordan's
God.
Rumble comes out in the back. Because they miss each other.
That was
Just
actually
Rumble
so
attack,
scary.
really good for one.
I'm
Vera.
so glad Styron
Bulldog.
still decided to check it with the eye.
Just as much as
Because there was a
would.
world where they said, oh, Grumble's in CT. Let's just all run on site.
So much to bring this weapon to
But
the next round.
Styron's util has been
This is a
clutch.
really good round by DSG. Get some upgrades as well here
Like,
too.
it's been saving
Catch-up
lives.
game. Looks really good for DSG. No issues at all. As RDA, whatever big rounds, big gap they've made forward ahead of DSG, slowly dwindling.
Yeah,
This
that's...
is the best case scenario
I
for this
I
team.
can't believe
DSG,
Grumble
this
didn't
is
just take a peek behind him,
monumental
but he was probably holding CT.
attack
The
side
timing
around
was
bonus
crazy.
that they've, you know, kind of just clinched up and taken home now, because having that little bit of A main control denied from RDA, because they were really close to having it. The flash was really good. The nade was on point. But the problem was that they didn't expect the nade to fly in towards their direction along with a stun and a flash and a seize. They were
got a hero
denied the double
Vandal.
control, and I think that's what won them the round, because they were able to keep the pressure onto RDA to constantly keep
Yeah,
their
this
eyes
is
fixed on
the
that
worst
inside.
matchup for us.
Hence, the
When we have
crawl in
5
from
rifles
Grumble
and they
came from
have
C-side because
pistols.
they had to give out a little bit of firepower
as hard
from
as
that
it's gonna
C-side in
get.
terms of men to push it towards B, so that the one player on B could move in towards A because there was so much, you know, pressure. Amazing stuff from DSG, especially to set up Grumble, as once again, it proves to be their round for the win.
A hero rifle in Pixie's hands. Now, still the passive game for RDA. They've understanding that whenever they go aggressive, they're not winning. These duels, these gunfights, these skirmishes. They gambled onto C-site. 4 on there. Door opened. Jansen all alone on the A site. Can't play off his utilities, his trips. the depth on those taps. Clears out the corners with the Prowler. Vera rushing onto the site. So much space taken. Has some sort
Nice
of
one
idea
way.
where Jansen is going to be. Taking up heaven. Knows that drop has been cleared.
Yeah, just hold it one way.
Very,
Just
very
hold it one
close
way.
here. One-way smoke could give him a lot of value. Knock angle that he's been playing with.
Yo,
Re
one way. Re one way. Re one way.
Of the Trailblazer, Vera good for one. Can he
Okay,
go
alright,
for
Vera,
more?
chill for me, big
Suede
dog.
sustaining quite a lot of damage here. This time around, Vera wants more. Juicy is there to follow up for that.
Damn, Juicy with the juicy turn.
Yesterday, Markel does it. This
Big
time it's gonna be
turn.
Juicy. Markel alone taking quite a bit of damage. The
Oh wow,
wallbang
I didn't know that was
through.
wall bangable.
And all Wayne had to do was wait for Markel to push
That
out
almost killed him.
upstairs. The round is theirs, the equalizer. DSG
Alright.
managed to come back.
8-8, 8-8.
Nothing separating these two teams now. What seemed like a one-sided affair on the defense for DSG.
Damn, got him
where they
down
were
to
not
7
able to
health
take
with the
control
wall bang.
whatsoever. Their attack side has flown in with just as much of an opposite effect. This is for the absolute terror of RDA as they watch themselves crumble to the pressure of DSG's reign. Who might just go unbeaten. Oh my god.
Oh, 2 health?
So
I didn't
lucky
even
to
know it
be
was possible to
alive.
do 148 with an op.
Yeah, 2 HP, that man. He's gonna be praying to the gods above. Thank you so much for keeping me alive, because he losing his life. Yeah, okay, never mind. He's gonna be back up to 100, but Sube, that's gonna be the regrowth completely, you know, gone from this side for this round. At least so early on, he could have used it for a better situation to retake at least. But on the back of that shot, an A hit coming in as they've gotten control of Rubble and Main already, and RDA playing a really passive game here.
Ascent, Vera, popping heads with the Marshal. Icebox. Aggressive play on
Staron
him
keep
to shed that
holding,
off, but this
Staron
time
keep
around,
holding.
Another agent.
Staron can, he needs to come, he can't hold this.
Waiting for it to top. Excuse me, not happening quite yet. Checks all around. He moves in tandem with his teammate, the showstopper.
Nice.
Not utilized quite yet.
It's fine, guys, it's not a -8.
Waiting for that pop.
You know, he's securing the site.
Arumba as well.
Oh, okay, that's a -400 though.
Regardless, so this time around,
Oh,
15
nice
will be what he tries to
seize.
go through, but the seize will find him in the end. Vera finally finding one here.
He's trying to hide here, but there's a Juicy's there already.
One more as well. The overdrive is gonna be coming online. They didn't know that someone playing here very closely. No, Sube is here now. The sprays are immaculate from Sube, but it's not enough to win him the round as DSG. They finally take the lead.
9-8, and DSG have made the comeback happen by winning 6 in a row, including the previous half's last round.
Oh my god, the
And
lead, thank you.
Rev Drift Arena forced to take a really nervous timeout here. DSG are 4 rounds away from being crowned as Malaysia Singapore's champions. And this timeout is the only thing separating RDA's comeback. Because if it's not successful, Tash, this could be the end of the game, the end of the line, the end of the road that they started themselves on.
This is a very, very high pressure moment for RDA. The first time in 3 years a Malaysian roster is able to make it to grand finals. The second shot, the doctor has made it here. They weren't able to do it before. He wasn't able to make it to grand finals before. And he doesn't want for that to happen again. Doctor has played in so many different regions, looking for the same success. They have to make it happen. This time around, not too sure what changes that RDA has done. But for the fans of MY of Malaysia, this is the moment they've been waiting for. And RDA has done it before, these high pressure moments, a comeback even.
Okay, they're on eco.
Once again, that A side being poked around by the attack. And it's going to be Grumble holding on with the operator this time, expecting a bit of an eco push towards B. That's actually a good decision from DSG as well, to make sure that they let Vera move in, but he's actually been more impactful on the attack with the operator than he's been on the defense with the rifle. It's actually so ironic. Opens the door for a tree, kind of gives out a bit of a bait of information, making RDA feel a little bit more nervous about this site. Now they're going to focus on trying clearing that together, but DSG not too keen on just going in yet. They're going to re-hit this.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Yo, check
He's
this guy's
developed nothing
PC.
more. Supe, he's been notorious with his double kills so far, but it seems like he's not going to get one through that wall there. And RDA actually called off this A hit. They're going to play really passive, leaving the one and only Sube on site. A smoke comes down to help him out for a bit, but this is going to be really difficult to hold on.
30 seconds left.
This is the side special manipulating the rotations.
Wow.
Vera good for one. Sube answers. Wayne throws out the paranoia. Juicy follows up.
Jumps at him.
Oh, wait,
Vandal
Sube,
spray.
Rain 2K is ending at least for this round. Wayne putting on the
Oh,
smoke.
oh, timing,
Quickly,
timing,
quickly,
timing.
gonna
Oh
play
my
with the
gosh,
shorty.
shorty
The
in the
doctor could
smoke.
not reposition. Styron here.
We're getting
Spotting
we're
ahead
getting
of
weird
Jansen,
with it.
wants to go for that pickoff.
Play smart, play
Not able to
smart.
quite
Just
get
tap, tippity tap,
damage
tippity tap.
onto
Don't throw.
him.
We've thrown before.
The only pistols in hand, Jansen and Markel. Markel able to duel for
Last
2Ks,
player
3Ks,
standing.
even Styron. Not allowing that to happen. Jansen here. Want to see him be able to come back on top. The hunt. Gonna be denied. They know exactly where he is. Take a lot of
Juicy.
damage. Just
Juicy getting a little silly.
teamwork from DSG.
Getting a little silly, huh?
For the members of RDA to handle. Two split apart. Too much happening for them to respond.
It's quite amazing how much a little bit of silence can do in this game of Valorant, right? Because DSG didn't really do anything on any part of the map at all. They gave a little bit of a hint towards A, but the other two sites were completely quiet. But still, RDA overthinking themselves. The silence was killing them because they had no information apart from the fact that the tree door was rotating, and they kind of tripped over their own feet. Playing this amazingly, DSG. Like you said, manipulating rotations, but with just doing nothing. It's amazing how much value they're getting out of it. And now Grumble might get one. He spots one, but no, Fixie's better with it. Gets the first pick in a long time here as DSG finally lose a man.
Never mind.
early on in the round.
We're apparently running on B already.
How fast to take up this space. Juicy and Vera, one each. Jansen for 2-3. He comes online. The banana
Uh-oh.
man back online here.
That was our moment.
Aggressive
That was the way.
multi-frag.
That was our way to
Perhaps
put away the
this
game.
is what RDA needs to play a game
Uh-oh.
of catch up.
DSG kind of ran into
How
that
did
a
we
little
let the Cypher
differently,
get 3K, man?
But
Come on.
RDA had the perfect assumption about where this attack's going to be coming in.
Enemy remaining.
We also
Set up
had a
for it,
trip on the
absolutely
way
almost,
in,
yeah, right.
guys.
They had 3 players on the side. They had the
Where's the
operator taken out towards
smoke?
A main.
I think
They knew
one
that there's gonna be-
thing
there
we
was
need to
no
do better
attention
on is
paid
we're
by
constantly
DSG towards
holding
A
the
main,
same
which means this
angles.
had to be a B or C hit. And now they're going towards C once again. The up back on Vera's
Like,
shoulders.
Many times we get
gonna hold on
multi-fragged
for a
because
bit of aggression
multiple
that's been
people are
shown
just
so
not
far
looking
by
at
RDA.
a
They've
spot
got
they need
A
to
on the
look at.
shoulders of just the doctor, and he's sitting in quite a bit of a one and done angle. If he's not gonna get out of here,
Hold this, hold this.
quickly
You know
enough,
he's there.
Where he
he
is.
will be taken
Nice.
out without any kills whatsoever.
Vera gets a
Oh,
pick.
hold
Yes.
on to Fixie.
Okay, okay. We got 2 picks. We need to play as 5. Nice scan.
Neural Steph coming on.
Perfect. Ace
What a
free. Ace
time.
completely free.
This is looking terrible for RDA. Positions compromised. Firepower
Don't
dwindled.
play discipline. Play discipline
Rely
here.
on Jansen for those multi-frags.
Spike planted.
Bit late at
Spikes
the
planted.
To expect to do it again.
They don't have
DSG
Viper
is
ult.
one of those teams that are just so good and really be able to play these post plants. Vera good for 1.
Blinded.
Goes
Nice,
for
Vera.
3 fast as Wayne cleans up the rest of the members of RDA. A big round from RDA, but DSG, every single
We need to break their
round
bank
they
here.
lose, they
We need to break their
readapt,
bank here.
They learn. Leaves RDA questioning.
RDA's okay.
how
The
are
saving,
they
the
gonna
saving
bring
for
it
last
back?
instead.
Once they think they have, DSG changes it up.
They do have raise out though. That's really scary. Like usually, like
Really
one
good
raise out is
stuff here.
potentially
Once
one kill, which
again,
is
that
potentially
operator
one
from
gun,
Vera
which
doing
kind of
so
snowballs.
well. They made sure that he didn't really
So
go
this is gonna
aggressive on
be
that
the
C side
easier round out of the
region,
2
which
rounds
was kind of
remaining,
itchy.
possibly.
For a second,
We
I
just
feel like
need to
Vera really
not
wasn't
let this
confident about the
raise
fact that he could actually go
screw
in.
us.
But this man right here keeping his team alive with an attacking operator on a Neon of all agents as well. Not something you see as usual. And here
Nice,
comes
nice, nice.
RDA
Run,
trying
run,
to
run,
take
run, run,
matters
run,
into
run,
their
run,
hands. They
run,
know
run,
that they
run,
need
run,
control,
run.
and they establish with the showstopper. Where's the C?
Oh my god. Vera, you're so ballsy. Instead of running from the rocket launcher, he's like, nah. Nah. I'll just kill him.
Rushes straight toward A side, understanding that the members of RDA are not quite there. They've been playing this so reactively. This is something that we said RDA is adept at doing. But on attack, they look good.
Oh my god,
They're
this...
so much space.
What are you popping out for? Brother, it's a 5v2 on a save. You
member of
save
RDA
those fingers.
crossing.
You're gonna need them later.
Soupé, at the very least, he gets an upgrade. It's just sounds of footsteps all around. It's hard to really pinpoint where everyone is. Juicy is close. They hear the sounds of the rope as well.
He was just pressing every button on his
Sarah
keyboard
with the
after
overdrive
just
gets 3 in
after
fact.
the ops.
DSG hitting map points and RDA. This is the high pressure moment they need. The do or die moment. The moment where the doctor wants to be able to finally make it out at the end of this grand finals. But for DSG, they look good. They feel good. RDA looks so rough for them.
One last round to go here. It all comes down
Oh,
to this.
they have a lot of people on A though.
Doctors pulled out the Odin and they've stacked up on A with
They
4
got an
players.
Odin?
And with a little bit of initial contact with information of utility, nothing more given away. Once again, DSG playing this meticulously. If they give them the warning sign of them being on rubble, but that's it. And it's only Fixie here who will be set up for a bit of a bait. Do they check him? Spam goes through.
Oh, we have
Juicy
out.
picks up the orb and the
That's a
showstopper
really
is
important
activated.
orb.
They've got a flash. I think they're going to be doing a setup play here. A double flash comes in.
Here comes
Showstopper goes
Showstopper. Wayne and
Don't overcook,
Juicy.
don't overcook.
One each. Goes for Trey, Wayne for 2. He's been amazing, impeccable with these multi-frags. And now it's down onto Jensen's shoulders. A 1-on-4. Almost impossible to ask. Juicy is here. He cleans it up. A very decisive win.
We're going to
for
Ascension.
DSG. Split 1 wasn't for them, but split 2 with this roster change looks so good. And it's just tears.
We're going to
and sadness
Ascension,
all around
boys.
for RDA. It's the first
One
time
more
a
tournament.
Malaysian team makes it to the grand finals, but DSG crushes.
This
the
is the
hopes and
furthest
dreams for all the members
we've ever been.
in
This is the
grand
furthest we've ever
finals.
gone. This is the closest we've ever been.
Wow, that was quite
In this one tournament, we still have to
showing why they
play
came
in.
into this with the
Well done. Well done to all the players.
finish, a dream that has been
3-0, very convincing. Well done to the coach, Alex,
We'll be really happy with
the
this.
DSG staff. This is
Yeah, whatever
this is good for DSG's legacy.
team that's been put back on fire, put back
This
on
is very
throne,
good for
and
DSG.
it
We're
is
going to
brought
Japan.
life by these 5 players. What a game
We're going to Japan.
5 players of DSG. They've gone all the way, take it 3-0, and a performance worthy to be sending them to Japan. Ascension 2024, here they come. Your Valorant MYSG representatives are this guys, and honestly, they have shown why they deserve to be there.
This guy's looked very, very shaky in split 1. A lot of question marks coming through. They go through a massive roster reshuffle, picking out, scouting out every single player in MYSG that looks strong, putting the puzzle pieces together to see where they need to fit to fill in the gaps, changing up their duelists, changing up their IGL. Looked strong in the beginning of the split once again against Elevate.
Chat,
But
all of
every
you can say
single
you were
round
here.
they
I
lost
was here
is a lesson to
when
them.
DSG
Look stronger and
was
stronger
crowned
with every
the
round they
champions
played, and this was the same tale told
of the Malaysia
especially
Singapore
onto
Challengers
the final
League.
map to really solidify their lead for 3-0.
They are so confident in the fact that they could, make it work.
And I
on the
wonder if it's
attacking
a
half. They were
coincidence
losing
that
rounds on the
Tarek
defense
didn't
like it was nothing.
do the
So
watch party
many
with us.
times, they lost with
And
man
we just won a
advantages.
lot.
A 2v3, a 3v4.
Because come to think of it,
They had
the more I watched
opportunities
with
to
Tarek
actually
back in
get
NA,
so
the
many
more I
rounds on
lost.
the defense. But DSG were just getting outplayed. And RDA were so comfortable in letting opportunities slip by because they knew that they had no problem playing on the defense, but the attack is going to be scary. Coming into it, DSG, the pistol was so much, you know, of an important matter for them, and they really needed it. And once they won that pistol with the, you know, with the rigor and the aggression that they showed, the double duelist playing off the way it did, they realized that, you know what, we don't need aggression anymore. We just need control. And that operator on Vera, the number of times it's found the value on
Looks like
C,
I'm buying a flight to Tokyo.
The amount of control that's been established by Grumble, too good. DSG are amazingly going through it with a flawless 3-0 win.
Well done, Mr. Styron. Great IGL in. Well done to every player. Styron with the IGL. Juicy and Vera. Insane dueling. And Wayne and Grumble just being like absolutely so loud. I've seen every single one of these players top frag throughout this playoff series. Like going into every game, you don't know who's gonna top frag.
Against them, basically a taste of their own medicine, if anything. Just manipulating those rotations, forcing out not even really
done, gentlemen.
big fakes that they did on Icebox.
Do we get
It
jerseys?
looked so clean.
Yes.
And it felt like as though
We will have
as the
jerseys
closer the finishing line
available for
were,
sale by the
the
time
January
we
one that
we
they
play at
played.
Ascension.
Regardless, we are gonna be having a chat with our champions of DSG very, very soon. But before that, the post-match stats here. 13-9, not the
But
score.
it's not over, guys.
I was expecting to see an overtime, honestly.
It only gets harder.
Yeah, well, overtimes have been.
We were the
RDA's
best of a
song to sing,
region.
but not today. DSG came
Now
in with the guitar and they took over the entire.
We gotta be
concert
the
here.
best
It's
of
been their
a
name roaring across
continent.
every single map.
An entire
And they head on
continent. The
further
most populous
Ascension,
continent
back
in
of
the
a
world.
really solid win, and for a team that honestly has got such good aggressive power, relies so well on
Look at
silence
that!
and
What
on
are
discipline.
there?
You see that sometimes.
That
yes,
is-
they
that
do
is a
overcommit.
beautiful
Yeah,
sight.
there are sometimes overheating. Vera sometimes doesn't click.
VLR
as, you know,
updated this
well as you
so
would hope
quick.
him. But the way these guys are able to understand the opponent,
We're up there.
realize where they need to put pressure, where they don't, how they need to create sound cues to mock the attack that are coming in, and at the end solidify the final push.
But you know, that was the easy part. Like it wasn't easy, but that compared to what we have to do next was easy. Now it gets harder. The best team in India, the best team out of Thailand, Vietnam, Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Philippines, Indonesia, and Australia, man. And we gotta beat all of them.
Match stats. Juicy has been set up very, very well by his teammates.
But
with
yeah,
Vera
for now,
taking
the
lead,
players
taking
have
the spear, taking up space, becoming a
earned
distraction, just
a
allowing
good week
Juicy
off.
to just take up space.
And then
in the
it's
back.
grinding time. I'm sorry, you know, you guys, I know we got about like 2 months until Ascension. I think Ascension is September 14th. We got, yeah, almost 2 months until the tournament. You guys get 1 week off. I'm sorry. I need y'all in the practice room every day after 1 week off.
Is forced to really frag out compared to the Doctor. And Juicy looking good here.
Well, the good news is VCT Champs is in Korea, right? Which means in the month of August, we should be trying to scrim VCT teams. Because they're going to look... Because VCT teams are going to need scrim partners that aren't in the event. So I really hope we can ask some of these big names at VCT Champs to scrim with us. Because I feel like we would be okay scrim partners. I know we're tier 2, but who else are they scrimming in Asia, right? Please. When you start hitting up all the VCT teams qualified for champs.
Prospect that everybody's looked at, especially
Anybody.
itself,
We'll help
right?
you
He was
practice.
off
We're good. We
bleed.
swear.
He was seen as
We
you know,
swear
one
we're
of
good.
the best duelists coming in, and unfortunately, while he couldn't play in that tier 1, you know, team,
We gotta
back
get
in for
Juicy
bleed, he's got
back
another
into
opportunity
Ascension.
now because Ascension.
He won Ascension last
he's
year.
made a
Didn't get
second
to play in
appearance,
tier
and this
1.
time
He deserves
doesn't
it,
look like he's gonna
man.
slow down at all. It seems like he might just do it all again.
He
Okay.
looks to. Wasn't able to follow his team all the way to
Champions.
tier 1.
VCT champs.
Teammates are all the way up there. Neff all the way to champion.
I'm sending messages
In China,
already.
even
In the month of Korea, they're probably gonna start. They'll probably start heading to Korea like end of July. We need to message Talon Esports, PaperX, DRX, Gen G, Fnatic, Team Vitality, Team Heretics, Foot Esports, Leviathan. It's like, hey guys, come on, help us out, you know? Oh, juicy
making
interview.
your second appearance to Ascension.
I'm feeling very, very happy and very, very grateful for my team. Especially right now, I think some of my teammates are crying.
Aww. Yeah, I think this is a very big opportunity, especially for Styron. I think you remember Egoist had really made the call to really give him a chance, and I'm glad DSG did. So walk me a little bit on the roster restructure. What happened there, and how did you guys pick up your new members?
I think what happened was last split, we just really weren't working well as a team. So we had to make changes if we wanted to go to Ascension. So we just got more firepower, double duelist, Grumble, most insane with his aim, Vera, insane duelist. We can run double duelist on every map. And then Wayne is just, he's Thanos. And then Tidus is for his IGL. I think he's the best IGL in MISG.
Right, I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, wow.
Now, any questions from you,
Big
Universe?
praise.
Yeah, I just wanted to know one thing. You know, how do you guys, you know, prepare for these kind of, you know, double duelist plays? Because you know that the other team usually comes in with single duelist. Did you guys know from the first get-go itself that you wanted to, you know, play double duelist on every map, or was there like a different setup before you decided for this format?
I think with the players that we have right now, we need to do the double duelist on every map because it's just our strength.
Hey, Juicy, don't say
So-
that. Bro, our competitors are listening to this, all right? Don't say we're going to hard force double duelist. All right? At least leave some mystery.
It's pretty clear that, you know, you guys have that strength. But there is one particular thing I want to ask you about one certain map. You know, Icebox coming in to this series, a lot of people knew that, you know, RDA had a better, you know, history with Icebox. They just won it yesterday against Elevate in the lower final. Did you guys have some, you know, preparation or homework? Because you guys didn't really have the best time on Icebox while you guys were playing in this split.
I think the Icebox was just like a mental block from us because we weren't playing well as a team and we weren't even like playing to 100%. And I also didn't really feel very comfortable on the ISO. That's why today we switched to Reina and
Yeah, I think
Reina is our agent.
Yeah, it really showed. Really loving to hear that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what's next now. Ascension is coming, and I'm sure that you guys have eyes on the prize to make it to as the third MYSG team onto VCT Pacific. Now, I think you've heard the rumors about Full Sense being one of the most terrifying teams you guys have to go head up against.
Full
so what's
Sense
your
is
game
scary.
plan here?
Full sense?
Yeah, from Thailand.
I think it doesn't matter who we play, we just win.
Oh, we just win. Okay, that's confidence. I love hearing that. Now, final question from me. Of course, you know, I think I've heard a lot about the pressure coming in, especially being picked up by this guy, such a big org from North America. And with that org as well comes many, many fans. So with this win today, I'm sure you guys felt the pressure. You guys changed. I'm sure there were a lot of threats coming in from Toast himself. Sorry to get you in trouble for that. So how do you handle the pressure? And what is your prize? Or how are you guys celebrating after tonight?
I mean, she's not wrong.
I think how we handle the pressure is just that we take every game as a scrim. And
As
we
a scrim?
we don't as a scrim, and we don't watch like the Toast stream during the game.
Yeah,
And
no,
then,
don't watch it. I'm filming the shit out of you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I'm just passionate.
As a team sometime soon, maybe.
Right, really
After
excited.
Vera finishes his school.
All right. I'm really excited. Now, the question now is...
School? Vera,
after
it's time to
this,
drop
you guys are
out.
going
Fuck
to
education.
Ascension once again. Do
You're
you
the
guys
next
have anything
tens.
you want to say to your fans the people who put the pressure on you, who throw you guys hate, and also your supporters?
Thank you to everyone who has supported us all the way, and we hope we give you a good show in Tokyo.
There we go. Thank you so much, Juicy. Good luck in Ascension. We hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's so happy.
Wow. You're really expecting him to say, take every game as a scrim. What do you think, Universe?
It's not a bad, way to look at things, especially because, that kind of takes off the pressure. And also about the fact that, these guys are in their homes, so it's kind of easier to kind of, slip into that, let's play this like a scrim, let's play this like a rank or whatever it is,
Yeah.
kind of get into that zone. So it does help them. But I think Juicy is going to be really, really, grateful for a second opportunity here to go back to Ascension. This time, maybe, butt heads at the same range that he did last season, walk up to tier 1 and say, yo, Bleed, I'm here, but from the other side.
Don't worry, guys. I'm already on it. I'm messaging Boaster right now. Hey, man. Can you scrim my team when you're in Asia? Please, we need practice. We need all the practice. Oh yeah, we made plans to get Hot Pot, which never resulted because he was playing in Champions. But we could get Hot Pot in Asia, Boaster, after you scrim my team. Come on. Message PRX. Who do I know from PRX? Oh, I think Jing follows me. Oh yeah. Hey man, can you scrim our team? We need the prac. I'm even gonna type like a Singaporean. We need the prac. Please, we need the prac. My team going to Ascension.
From such a long journey, at the last stage to lose it, it does give you a lot of, moments to think that, what, this is just over. But I really hope these players don't give up. I really hope they come back because they are going to be playing a lot more Valorant across the year, later on at least, and they're going to be coming back hopefully for the next season and try once again to make it to tier 1 because these players are amazing. They've shown that they're some of the best in this region, and I'm just hoping that we can see a lot more of Malaysian talent coming up in the next couple of months and the next season.
Really hoping to see that as well. Regardless, this will be the end. This is the final ever Valorant Challengers MYSG before it will be rebranded as Valorant Challengers Southeast Asia next year. Very, very bittersweet moment here on the broadcast for us. I mean, coming into this, I'm so thankful I'm being able to cast with my best friend, Universe, for the first time ever.
Me too, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming here all the way from South Asia onto this broadcast. Now, this broadcast is brought to you by Riot Games, sponsored by Creative Labs. Wouldn't be able to make it here without these guys, and powered by the gaming company. After this, our next stop will be Champions before finally going to Ascension all the way in Tokyo. We already have our teams. We already have some of our representatives. The question now is, which region will be the strongest to go head-to-head and ascend into Pacific? I'm really excited to see that. I hope you guys are too. And for now, this is Tashman in Universe. We're going to be ending the night here. Good night, and we'll see you guys next season in Challengers Southeast Asia. Bye, everyone.
Oh man, okay. The work's not done yet. The work's not done yet. But for now, we can rest. Okay, how do we give them the best chances of winning, man? Like how can I help? Do they need better mouses, keyboards? Do they need a chef? I'll cook for them if that's what it takes. Bootcamp Dem in Korea. Well, the thing is, Asia servers are close enough that you can actually play against each other, like from here to Korea. Also, you know, flying them out to Korea and getting them places to stay is pretty expensive. Boot camp, well, I mean, Singapore is small enough that they can all meet, right? We need to find a venue in Singapore that can hold 5 computers. Maybe Red Bull. I know there's some big sponsors in Singapore. Maybe, look, we just need a room with 5 computers, man. Is Razer available? Do you think Razer's got any PCs? Is there internet cafe? Is that a thing in Singapore? They got internet cafes there? We need like a venue. We need a boot camp place in Singapore, and then probably one in Japan. But we're playing against a Japanese team. I'm not sure if they'll even help us. We know any Japanese people with 5 PCs? Also, I wish there was a way to get them used to playing in front of a crowd, because in other regions like Korea and Japan and India, you play the finals in front of a crowd so you get stage experience. Because a lot of times, players that don't have stage experience, it's like a 50-50. Like, they go to LAN and they get the LAN shakes. So, I'm trying to figure out, how do you simulate a LAN environment? Anyway. Big congrats. Big congrats to the players, to the coach. They worked so hard for it. Oh, Captain Gulte, thank you for the 10 gift sub. Please go and show him some love on social media. They are so happy. Vera, Wayne, Juicy, Styron, Grumble. I'm pretty sure Grumble doesn't use Twitter, but say hi to him anyway. Alex, our coach. Pips, thank you for the 10 gift sub. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the subs and the Amazon Primes. Really appreciate it. All proceeds go directly to paying the players. Sub to our Patreon. $5 a month gets you our finances. It's all red. But hey. You don't follow your players? Okay, fine. They've earned the follow. All right, they've earned it. All right, you get a follow for that. This is how my Chinese parents raised me. They don't show me love until I excel. Captain Gulte, thank you for the another 10 gifts. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna go to bed again because I have to drive to Vegas for Evo to support FDX as he represents DSG and Tekken. And I guess Lily Pichu will be there as well, who I'll support as a friend. Was definitely not part of DSG. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the fans for showing up today. Really appreciate the support you guys have shown. Yeah. Thank you guys a lot. I'm off for now. And I'll probably see you guys. I'm not sure. Well, I might. I was thinking about streaming the road trip. It's like a 50-50. But yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. Alright, guys. See you all later. For the Valorant fans, I'll see you guys in 2 months. And I think this tournament's gonna bang. It's in Japan, and Japanese fans are crazy hyped. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night. Well, technically, good morning. I'm going to. I guess I should raid somebody. You know what? I'm gonna raid my boy Timmy. You know, he may be on another team, but he's still my boy. Show him some love. I'll get some rest. All right. There you guys.